Check, check, check. I don't know what happened there. Check 1, 2. Okay, that was really weird. It was like Kirk joined Discord and then the game kicked me, but the game was running. And my OBS software was still running, but it stopped my stream, which is very weird. Also, is this where I even... This is not where I left off. What the fuck? How... Why am I here? I was like super duper far away. Do I have those tires on me still? I still have... I don't. What happened? I'm so confused. Wow. It's like a big fart from the server there, and now there's no... I'll like walk all the way back. What the hell? It was very weird. It didn't even show me... Didn't even show that I walked that far. So now my truck is like out there somewhere. No idea where. What the hell? What happened? That's so weird. I guess I'll just take one of my many junk cars. Take this guy. I'm very confused. Well, if I don't have the keys, how did I get it? I must have towed it here. Thing's not drivable. I'm so confused. That must have been like a huge server error. Yeah, the map forgot for sure, Roach Bait. Also, I don't know what happened with my live stream. Like, the whole thing just stopped. It's really weird. The file is, like, saved and on YouTube, but very weird. Okay, back on the road. I think I actually want to take a different path. I hope that doesn't happen again. That was kind of scary. I want to go this way, forward around. Why did it teleport me all the way back here? It's so strange. It's like it didn't accept any of the stuff that I did during my live stream. Oh god. Car stalls as it's driving. Alright, well, hopefully I can find my truck. Josiah, back from watching a different vid. Welcome back. We just got super kicked off the server and something weird happened, and I missed my turn. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. That was very inconvenient. Really glad I can still steer the thing. That stalls. Oh, hello. And there's some police over here. Let's say hi. You guys got any guns? holster, revolver, earbuds. Spear broke. Poke. Is that one with the shotgun? Wasn't there a cop with a shotgun? A toolbox. That's a great. You don't find that very often. Zombies. Duct tape and a garden saw. Keep your garden saw. Two cop cars. Trunk is locked. Wait. Driver's door is not. Hey, we got a car key. Great. We'll take this instead. A bunch of ammo. Lovely. Locked, even though the window is clearly broken. More ammo. Aid kit. I'll take it all. It's locked too. Let's smash some windows. Let me in, please. Cigarettes, twine, walkie-talkie, wipes, bandages, CDs. Spare flashlight. So we can move this out of the way. Does it need gas to be hotwired? I like the police club with the side handle. It's usable one-handed when carrying a bag or whatever. Yeah, I like the two-handed weapons. For the most part, but I'll use anything. Should we just take this to base? We're not that far away. Make sure I mark this spot right here so I don't forget to come back. Definitely gotta take these. Can't say no to a free cop car. Need a dispenser here. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Could start parking cars over here, but ooh, this thing does not have brakes. Oh, the brakes are like completely dead. That's so fun. Like squeaking. Take all the gas out. Two-handed is the best. Lots of one hits. Yeah. Plus that's probably just like how you would behave in the actual apocalypse too. Like, I don't imagine you'd be wanting to swing one-handed things. I could imagine myself carrying a baseball bat. We can attach something to the spear again. Let's slap some scissors on it. Well, I failed the test. Oh, bummer. I was never good at tests. I won't let it bother me though. Let's attach this to our back. Yeah, I've been going mostly spears. They're pretty reliable, easy to make. I mean, they break all the time, but like you get carpentry from making them. So, hey, what spears? I should be taking apart this jewelry, or at least taking it with me, but I'm too lazy right now. My map didn't save anything. Why? Like, I put X's here and everything. It's so weird. Alright, let's go get that other cop car. Someone clearly doesn't play Team Fortress 2. No, I don't. That's never interested me. I've never had a like single interest in playing Team Fortress 2. I don't understand the appeal. It's just like a multiplayer deathmatch game, right? That seems kind of old-fashioned in my mind. I need a bit more from a game than that. If I was going to play anything close, it'd probably be like Warzone. I just need more from my games. A classic first-person shooter deathmatch type game is not what I'm looking for. So I was never really interested. I did, however, have the orange box. So, and I think I even own Team Fortress just because it came with like a bundle or something. But personally, I find it very fun. Well, I'm glad you do. No judgments. I'm not saying that it's a stupid game in any way or whatever. It's just I like big games like this with a lot of options and stuff like that. Lots to do. Can't believe that broke so quickly. Stuff. Even though I suck at it, I find it fun. I'd probably be pretty good at it too. It's just, I don't know. I always end up thinking like, why would I play a game like that when I could play cooperative Far Cry or something like that, which has an open world and has all the shooting and all that sort of stuff. Like, I guess like there's the classes of Team Fortress, which might make it appealing to some people, but if you want like a variety in classes, then there's like Baldur's Gate. There's so many different options that aren't a game that was made in 2003. I assume, like, I forgot, I don't even know how old that game is. Pretty old, probably that. But I did have the orange box, which came with Half-Life, Team Fortress, and Portal, which opened my mind in a lot of ways, like especially Portal and Half-Life, of course, classics. A little foraging while we can. We have here, ooh, a wild onion. How exciting. I'd like to make maps for this. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, right? Custom Project Zomboid maps. Must be a huge pain in the ass, though, because setting down every individual tile to build a building, and then you gotta build the... Oh, look at this. Just wild crops. Potatoes and potato seeds. Oh, that's lovely. I think this might be part of the Mow Crops mod. Sure. Happy to have it, though. Oh, there's Kirk. Hey, can you hear me? Must be something going on your end, bud. Let's double check here. Let's quickly check our Discord. I don't have myself, like, deafened, do I? Nope. Nope. Oh, there he is. I can sort of hear you. Heard a little bit.
What's up?
There he is. Hey, buddy. Not much. Did the game behave in a weird way for you moments ago, or anything?
I just logged back in, but
Oh.
everything seems normal.
Yeah, the game. For some reason, as I was live streaming, I got 35 minutes into the live stream. Then you joined Discord for a second. It sounded like, but then you like disconnected immediately, and then the server kicked me out of the game, and then my live stream stopped. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. It was like my internet stopped for a second or something. I have no clue. But it sent me all the way back to my base.
When was this? Like
about,
seconds ago?
About 40 minutes ago. Well, no, yeah, not seconds.
No,
not seconds ago. Not 40 minutes ago. I misspoke. But about probably about 5-10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, that wasn't. I didn't do anything on Discord then, so that's weird. But no, this is the first time I even opened Discord today. Right now.
Maybe I have a notification on for something else then. That must be it.
I got the only thing I've seen was last night or the night before when I was playing on here with Brian was on for an hour or so. I got an error a couple times that didn't do anything, but it was just like the red error number 6.
You can ignore that.
Down at the bottom.
Yeah, there's nothing we can really do about that.
Yeah, I figured it's just the same as those old ones that like that many mods and shit. It conflicts occasionally on weird stuff. So
they're all conflicting with each other.
Yeah, I haven't had any problems playing server-wise at all since they got the main Steam thing done from a few days ago.
Yeah, that was really weird because it not only did it kick me from the game, but it teleported me back to my safe house. So I was like, my truck is out in the wilderness now. I have to like fucking go get it by foot.
Oh god damn it! Yeah, that's what kept happening. Those couple of times when I would be in my car and then it would kick me out. It would be like, well, fuck, where am I gonna be? And it would like start me, I don't know, 100 yards from where the car was. It's like, just keep me in the car.
Why am I? I don't understand why it sent me all the way back to the safe house. It erased all my map markings too. Like I put map markings on my map and they all just disappeared.
Damn, really weird. I forget about the map markings, and I think part of that is because I can't see the markings on the mini map.
Press.
So like,
you have to mouse over the mini map and press S to bring up the markers. And then you'll.
Well, goddamn it! All right, thank you. That was too easy.
Yep. No, I know you're systematically going house to house, so you're definitely gonna want to mark those. Especially with the unlimited bag, it's like. That's the only downside with the unlimited bag, I think, is it motivates me to be a nomad, like never settle down, just go place to place and loot.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can't even really imagine filling up this 50,000 units in this bag. Like, what the fuck is that?
I'm at 500 pounds right now. 500 out of 65.
I think the most I've had in one of mine is like 300 or 400, and that was when I was bringing back fucking boxes of sandbags and shit to my base. Like, it's like, what is happening?
Right. Josiah says hi, directly to you, Kirk.
What's up, Josiah?
We got Roach Bait. We got a couple other people in the chat.
I'm going back to my new spot. It's more centralized in town, Riverside, but it's a good little fucking big house. I mean, in my opinion, 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, like lots of fucking rooms. So.
Well, I just found a snail.
Setting up a secondary storage area, and I got my other one. Your trailer's still there if you need a trailer.
I already snagged
I've got fucking 3 of them now.
I already took my trailer from you.
Oh, okay. Maybe I forgot and brought another one back. So
I've got a car collection going at
I built a
my
fence.
general store. Yeah. You built a what?
Oh, just a fence around my house.
Oh, that's cool.
Just to start with, I'm building more and taking things apart more in this, just to up other skills other than just my deadly axe and machete play.
I figured the unlimited bag would definitely motivate more crafting and building and stuff like that, being able to carry
Oh yeah, 100%.
logs.
I don't have to fucking make 15 trips back and forth just to like do one thing.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
was very
big.
cheaty in a way, but I turned up zombie spawn rates, so like there's more
Yeah, you
zombies.
told me that. I mean, there's only like, I mean, this game, no matter all these mods and like some of these changes, like it's not like there's an invincible mob, and it's
Right.
like you still get jump scared and all the stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's
I'm still
just as
suffering from
fun.
the fucking gunshot wounds that you gave me because I didn't die, but I'm still, I have like bandages and I had to give myself stitches and stuff. So, but that had me laughing so much. I probably seemed like more of a crazy person than usual to Aubrey, because I was just like giggling. I was in my house just watching you steal my car. I was like, "What the fuck is he doing? Oh, you motherfucker!" And I ran outside, and like,
I
that's
did
exactly
not
what I was
know
looking for. That was
that
so
was so
funny.
funny. And yeah, I took your trailer first,
Yeah,
and I was coming back to get the truck because I was like, God damn, that truck's in perfect condition.
yeah.
I literally I thought it was just one of those because you had told me that there were some survivor houses were more frequent or whatever. I was like, I must have found one. Shit, this place is stocked. And I came back and you're there. And it's like, oh god damn it. Now I know what's happening.
It gave me an opportunity to try PvP. I'm surprised I
And
actually
it's
managed to get you
fucking
through the windshield of the
you
truck.
took me down behind the wheel, dude. Like I fucking rolled off and saw that I was hit, and I was like, ooh, let me check. He couldn't have hit me that bad, and I had like fucking 5% of my blood left. I was like, oh fuck, bandage,
That's really neat.
bandage. And then I just racked my shotgun and got out of the car, knowing I was going to my death. But fuck
Yeah,
it.
I had to remove shotgun shrapnel with tweezers.
Oh god,
That's very
I'm
funny.
glad that the millions of tweezers that are all over the town finally came in use.
Yeah. Carrying all these
As
suture
long as you're
needles.
wearing gloves, you don't get glass in your arms and your feet very often. So
Right.
I'm glad you can pull out bullets with them too.
Yes. Yeah. I always carry a pair of tweezers on me just in case, because I've accidentally broken so many windows with my elbow because my guy's a fucking moron. Like I have a hammer on my tool belt, but he always decides I forget to switch over to the hammer sometimes, so he'll just bash it with his elbow, and then all of a sudden I need stitches. It's like, oh great. So I always have tweezers on me because sometimes you gotta get glass out of your elbow. Zaya says, always remember, you don't recognize the bodies in the water. What? What? Zaya speaking in
Movie
parables.
quote that I should know.
Yeah,
What is that?
Oh, you're that one.
I mean, I hope that's just an original. Who said that?
Josiah did.
Nice. I hope that's a Josiah quote. I'm gonna quote him.
People who quote themselves are something else. Oh my god. I've seen so many people do that. Like, post like a motivational quote, and then beneath you see them that they wrote it, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Gross. So I'm now driving a piece of shit car to go get my car back. Just finding cars on the way. It's hard not to just take every car in sight.
I know, dude, right? Oh.
Even if it's this terrible walk back, I want the car. I can't let Kirk.
I mean, I don't. I've been pulling things off of cars in the street just because I have that goddamn backpack. And it's like
Right.
every trunk I come across, I fucking check it out just to see what's in there.
Yeah. Hard to resist. I have so many gas cans on me.
Yeah, there's mostly a lot of fucking spare tires and shit that I just put in my backpack and somehow comfortably carry, which is hilarious.
Yeah, the mod itself is like, this is not lore friendly whatsoever. This is, you just want to not have to worry about anything anymore. And I was like, yeah, please.
It's fair.
It's such a pain in the ass walking back and forth. Like, all I want to do is adventure. This is how I played Skyrim. Like, I added a thing into my Skyrim game that removed the encumbrance because I just want to take everything. Like, it can't be stopped. So, Headache. Josiah says SCP-2316. Is that like your Manchurian candidate activation code? Josiah? Are you the Winter Soldier? House, clock, servitude, whatever the fucking lists of shit that the Winter Soldier had to list off. I hate the Winter Soldier so much. What a terrible character, Bucky Barnes. I hate him so much. How many more metal arms can we possibly have in the MCU? What an uninteresting character. Also, for some reason, other than the dude that works for the CIA in the first Wakanda movie, Bucky Barnes is the only white dude allowed in Wakanda for some reason. Like, so weird. Of all the people they pick, Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee gets to hang out in Wakanda. Strange choice. Did you see that Tommy Lee show? The Pamela Anderson Tommy Lee show?
The fictional one?
Yeah.
Or the doc? No, I didn't.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. Even though she
Right on. I've heard. Yeah, no, I've heard
it.
good things about it.
Yeah, she was like, "Don't watch it. It's entirely fictional." Still was a good time. There's a scene where Penis sings. It's voiced by Jason Mantzoukas. Tommy Lee's penis.
I heard about that when it was when the movie came out. That was a thing.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary on Pamela Anderson that I thought was really good. Pamela, a love story. I wrote a joke about it too. That in a long time that I've seen a documentary that was so good that it both made me cry and kept me semi-erect the entire time.
Yeah, she got kind of a raw deal, like.
Oh yeah,
she
fuck
got,
yeah.
Like, mistreated pretty poorly by the public.
I had no idea of any of that really when I was just downloading the illegal clips from fucking LimeWire back in college days.
Oh, LimeWire.
Yeah.
You knew LimeWire, but you never got into gaming. That's so funny. Until now.
Yeah, no, just downloading music videos and music and illegal software. And
absolutely.
Weird. All the other uses.
Yep.
I know there's a goddamn zombie in this house. What the fuck are they?
I remember being on some like forum or something like that, and somebody said that Photoshop has never actually been updated. It's the same LimeWire file. Just the people have been stealing since forever. They've been updating it themselves. Adobe's never actually officially updated it. Yeah, I remember being taught how to torrent programs and install them by somebody that my mom dated briefly.
I'm a well-respected member of the torrenting community.
Yeah.
Oh. God damn, there's a lot of shit in this house too. You can see where I am on the map. Like these 5 houses right here that I'm in, that I'm around, they all are fucking stocked full. They're all big ass houses. How far into that
town have you gotten? Like,
I mean, pretty far. I haven't been looting everything, but just kind of going in and out different places. Like, a lot of the houses are kind of shittier in this town, but there's a little rich area that I'm in now, so trying to make. I know there's a goddamn zombie in here. I heard him banging earlier.
Aren't they so annoying? I can't loot a house until I get rid of all the banging zombies because it's so obnoxious.
I mean, unless he's on the outside somewhere and I didn't see him, but weird. I'll just forget until I get jump scared.
So the reason why the previous server fell apart was because I was trying to get the unlimited bag to work, and I got it to work, and then I installed another mod, and it stopped working, but I filled my unlimited bag with everything that I owned, and then that just got deleted, and I was like, what the fuck? My skill journal, everything was just gone. I was like, oh, this does not motivate me to want to continue to play. That really pissed me off.
Yeah, I was a little upset when I rejoined, and like it was like, oh, because it still showed on the map where I had driven.
Yeah, you gotta erase
for
those.
like all over.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck, maybe it still saved my bound journal. No, not like.
Sorry,
God
dude.
Damn it! All of my,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, god damn it.
Having run numerous Minecraft servers, I've gotten used to the mentality of resets can be fun, and I like resets.
No, I'm
sometimes.
excited. I'm excited about this one. I got a much better start going, and I know what I'm doing better this time.
Plus, you know how to hurt me.
Yeah, exactly. That was hilarious when I was leaving your property though, and I got out of my car one last time. I had my hammer in my hand. I was just gonna go over and smash your window and then drive away.
Yeah. If we
They
were
wouldn't let me.
more dedicated
to 4 or 5 swings. I took 4 or 5 blank swings at it, and then I was like, "Oh, it's his safe house. It won't let me." God
right,
damn it.
yeah. If we were more dedicated to the PvP concept, then you can turn off that and make safe house. You can burn down somebody's safe house. You can steal their stuff. That's another thing.
That was fun.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm completely lost. Since the game yanked me out at a random moment, I have no idea where my truck is. I'm just like wandering down the lonely road in the rain.
I'm disassembling things to make more boxes to store stuff in. I'm trying to be more organized. Nice. My first house literally has. It looks like you can't even walk on the floor in a couple of the rooms. It's like, what the fuck?
Doing my best Lou Ferrigno Hulk impression, just walking down the side of the road, hitchhiking, listening to that sad song. Let's see, Josiah says, forgot not everybody knows what SCPs are. It sounds familiar.
Standard something protocol, standard SCP.
It's a video game thing, I think. He says, if you like scary stories, I suggest looking up SCP Wiki. Yeah, I think I'm sort of familiar with it. It's like a copy pasta internet horror stuff, right? I think. Josiah?
Scary copy pasta?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, that would make sense. I think we actually might have nailed it. Yeah, I remember reading quite a bit of copy pasta back in the day, especially the scary kind. My favorite was very, very simple. They tried to do short, scary stories, and probably my favorite was a father goes into his daughter's bed to tuck her in at night, and he leans over the bed and says, "Good night, honey," and his daughter says, "There's a girl in my closet." His heart stops for a moment. He walks over to the closet, opens the closet door slowly, and he sees his daughter in the closet, and she says, "Dad, there's a girl in my bed." That's the story, and I was like, "Ooh, that's good." That's pretty good. So, and then another classic one that I remember was like, guy in England is walking home late at night, and he's just walking down the sidewalk. It's late, and, all the lights are on, and as he's walking, he sees another man walking down the sidewalk far away from him or whatever. And he notices that he's just dancing. And as he approaches him, he just keeps dancing and smiling, and like that's the whole story. Much better detailed than the copy pasta version, but I think it was just called The Dancing Man. That's where Slenderman came from, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Those are all like an updated version of urban legends.
Yeah,
or whatever, right. Almost like people creating new ones almost.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, good to read late at night, scare yourself.
Have you seen, I forget, you do or do not like horror movies?
Oh, I love horror movies, because most of them are bad. The Thing is my favorite horror movie.
to like last year, Argentinian what lurks beneath or what's it fucking called? So good. It's like a possession movie.
No, I haven't seen that one.
God damn it! It's yeah. It'll pop up probably if you just like search 2023 what like
What lies
It's
beneath
not
or
what
something like
lies
that.
beneath, because
Close to
lies beneath is that Harrison Ford and fucking old one from the 90s. It's
Right.
like what lurks. I think it's what lurks beneath.
What lurks below,
But yeah,
or something along those
yeah,
lines.
yeah, but it's good as fuck. It's I mean creepy. It sticks with you.
Kirk, are you
Good
talking
shit.
about Deep Blue Sea?
I
With
know,
Thomas
right?
Jane
Yeah.
and Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson
Ice
getting
Cube.
eaten. Doesn't he get eaten right at the start? Spoiler alert.
Yeah, about like 20 minutes in, 20, 30
Yeah,
minutes
like
in.
way too quick for someone you thought was going to be the main character.
Right.
Yeah, it was
No, he
it
gets
was one
bitten
of
in half.
those. I liked
And
it.
Thomas Jane's the main character in that one.
I mean, why wouldn't he be?
So handsome. He's the Punisher. Was the
He
Punisher.
is. He's my Punisher.
Yeah.
You know that John
I'm-
John guy.
I like John Barenthal as Punisher, but I thought he did a good job. It was just a shame that fucking John Travolta was in it. John Travolta in that Punisher movie, which I assume because we're talking about it, you have seen. But
Yeah, don't worry, no spoilers.
Yeah.
I know they kill his family at the start.
Right. So John Travolta, in his movie contract for that movie, he was like, I do not want to film unless it's like an hour from my house in Florida. And the
Nice.
Punisher has practically no history in Florida whatsoever. Everyone knows him as a Hell's Kitchen guy. He always works out of New York. And the fucking John Travolta's like, yeah, let's shoot it in Tampa, Florida. Makes no fucking sense.
Fuck yeah, Travolta. I like
Such an asshole.
for that weight. Throw that weight around, buddy.
I hate him. He's an actor that I see and he makes me uncomfortable on sight. Mostly because of like all the face touching that he's done. Like he's done it in movies and in real life. Like he touches people's faces too much and it creeps me out. And he's a Scientologist too. And it's like he's even weirder than Tom Cruise, I think.
I mean, yeah, I would agree. Like weirder overall, just for whatever reason. Yeah.
I would much rather have a conversation with Tom Cruise and ignore the fact that he's like a high-level Scientologist than have a conversation with John Travolta. Like, ugh. That makes me uncomfortable on sight. But anyway, the Punisher's coming back. Barenthal's coming back. He's promised us the show won't suck, and I'm very excited. I miss Frank.
Why would it? Why would it suck?
Well, the season 1 and 2 was, in my opinion, a little too much talk and not enough action. There was just like it dragged on in a lot of areas.
I thought it was really good. I don't remember anything being bad about it. I was upset it went away. Didn't it stop because of the strike?
I think it stopped because Disney wasn't fully committed to having any rated R shit.
Oh, okay.
Because it was initially a Netflix show. It wasn't owned by
Yeah,
Disney.
yeah, totally.
And now they're retconning and adding these to the timeline now. So technically, the Punisher and Daredevil and Jessica Jones and all those shows are now a part of the MCU timeline. If you actually go to Disney Plus, you can see them in the timeline around the areas that they supposedly happened, which I don't even want to wrap my head around it. Like the idea of like where the fuck was Jessica Jones during the invasion of New York is something that will bother me forever. Like how badly they've like reset the MCU, please. Just give it one more reset.
Yeah.
Like, their stories don't make any sense. Like the Fox thing caused so many problems for them, and now hopefully Deadpool 3 will fix a lot of these issues with like the missing X-Men. Like where the fuck were the X-Men when Thanos was snapping half the world away? Like, you know, like
Damn, I like that trailer.
Oh yeah,
The new
I'm
Deadpool
so excited.
shit.
I've been pumped about like I don't even mind getting spoilers for Deadpool 3. They're constantly leaking shit. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. This is the most excited I've been about any MCU shit. Like Ryan Reynolds is he's a fucking smart guy. He just knows what the audience wants and he's just gonna give it to
Yeah.
us.
100%.
Whereas everybody else tries to beat around the bush and then it fucking sucks. Madam Web, I guess, is now the lowest ranked MCU movie. I mean, that one's made by Fox, but
I've watched a couple of online just reaction review types of things just because of the clickbaity titles, like
yeah.
worst ever officially now.
Right.
Like, all right, it's getting worse. Let's do it.
Yeah. Echo was pretty good. We just watched Echo. That was all right.
Yeah, you told me that, and I've heard not great things about that also. But I mean, I just don't.
Good action.
I probably won't watch anything in any of these universes until either Deadpool or Punisher come. I mean, those are two that have really caught my that I will watch regardless of talk about them or whatever.
Right.
But
Echo
these others are on my interest.
Echo feels like they're dipping their toe back into R-rated stuff.
I saw, yeah, it looked a little violent from the trailer I saw. Or
and it's like 6 episodes. You can breeze through it pretty quickly.
Yeah, you're the one who told me that it's short, so if nothing else, it does that, and it's working for it.
Yeah, and it doesn't. I think something that these shows suffer from so badly lately is focus is so much on side characters. Like I wanted to love She-Hulk, I really, really did. I thought that was interesting, and she has the fourth wall breaking ability that Deadpool has too, so she can acknowledge the audience and all that sort of shit. She was pretty funny, and I love court dramas. I love Saul Goodman and all that sort of shit, so I was totally on board with She-Hulk. But they end up doing all these side characters that I don't give a fuck about whatsoever. It's like, oh yeah, let's do a whole episode about She-Hulk's best friend. It's like, no thank you. I'm here for the big green lady. Not here for all these paralegals that she works with who are just fucking not interesting characters to me at all. I'm here for the big green lady, you know, like. And Disney does that more and more lately. They just keep focusing on these side characters. I don't fucking care.
Maybe I am, because I literally don't even remember the character's name or anything, but the woman who played like basically his assistant in not Deadpool, Daredevil. Like she was a side character, but at least I felt like they set it up enough to where like I cared about her, but like it wasn't distracting. It wasn't like a huge side story with her, but she was there. Like you knew she was on his side. Like okay, cool.
I think they kind of started the trend with Daredevil because I'm thinking like Moggy, that character. Like there was so much shit with him. Like just like I don't care. I just give me the guy in the red suit that's beating the piss out of people. I'm interested in the blind dude, not his friends. I don't care about his friends at all. Like there's already so much boring shit in these shows.
Yeah, it's like every Marvel show now is just like a comedy show that's blank and friends.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you have to go through 10 shitty open micers to get the headliner. And I'm kind of tired of that formula.
And then if it's Kenan Thompson, he's probably not even there.
Oh, did that happen or something?
Sorry, Kenan. Sorry, Kenan, if you're watching, buddy. I love you on SNL.
He's a big fan. Kenan might still be my favorite SNL cast member, but did he not show up to like a competition? He's
definitely my favorite member of Kenan and Kel.
I saw Kel in something not that long ago. I forget what it was. But they came back with Good Burger.
Didn't they reboot Good Burger? Or did like a fuck? Yeah, and he was back. That was what I saw, and I never watched that show originally. I only know it as like a reference.
Yeah, I never saw Good Burger as well. I finally found my truck. Jeez, that took me forever. I was driving to you. I was like, oh yeah, let's go check out this town with Kirk, and then the game kicked me out and teleported me back to my base. I was in the middle of moving.
I lost a box truck at some point with Brian driving around. I went to pick him up in another one, thinking I would come back to my car.
Yeah.
Never found it. There's a box truck with a full back somewhere around the town. I mean, it's got ammo, guns, all kinds of fucking shit in the back.
Keep my eyes open.
Yeah.
I never ignore a box truck.
It's a black one with like some paint on the side, like some fire strips or something on the side. It's cool looking. Barely runs.
I think that's the local radio DJ or something like that. Like that's the radio van or something.
Yeah, it barely runs, but it's full of shit in the back, and it was literally I swapped it out when Brian joined the game to go pick him up in a better car, and I didn't mark where I was. And I was like, well, I'll find it. I know. I'll just go right back. No.
Along with that trailer mod, there should be like a little trailer RV that you can actually like enter. It's like a little house.
Oh, yeah. I saw that mod that was installed. I was waiting to come across one of those.
Could be out there somewhere.
I also saw someone on a YouTube thing where it's like, can I survive for a month in an RV? And it was one of those. I was like, oh, damn, you can get an RV?
Yeah. I've seen lots of videos like that. Like, can I survive blank, blank, blank?
Yeah. Oh, I love them. I love them.
If I didn't have 100 million editing projects, I would start doing that stuff too. Shit, edit.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime you see me load up Grand Theft Auto, I'm not actually playing it. It's in the game, editing 100 clips that I've made.
Yeah.
Changing the camera angles tediously and then saving them and doing that over again. I'm not actually playing the game whatsoever.
I always wonder what it requires when it shows me Ryan is playing Project Zomboid, and it's like, if you just join Steam and it's assuming, because I will get the message that Brian is playing Project Zomboid, and then it's like, he's nowhere on the map, he never joins, so I assume he's on Steam and it's just saying he's available, like if I want to invite him.
He probably just he might be doing a single player game
or just a solo, yeah.
Or he's at the menu and he just hasn't gotten around to playing.
Yeah.
You never know, because like I'll load up the game sometimes and I'll just leave it at the menu for a second. So like it'll tell you I'm playing Project Zomboid, but I'm actually just in the menu.
Yeah. I was didn't really ever care enough to research that, and I was just wondering. I assumed it was that he was playing a solo or just sitting on a menu, and it's just, I mean, it doesn't wait till you to join the game to tell me.
I don't know why he would play solo, but
yeah, he doesn't seem to be that big of a fan of our like sort of trying to survive to a degree. He's got more my first player impression, where like he gets bored when I'm just driving him around in my car and jumping out and stealing things from small groups of zombies. So
yeah, this is a game that you need to have if you have a plan, you can enjoy it.
Yeah. He may just kind of like to do a couple things till he dies or gets to fight a bunch of zombies or whatever, but yeah, I don't know.
It's not for everybody, I get it.
No.
Gas station.
We'll get Josiah in here sometime. He'll be good. You can tell he's a man with goals.
Found another cool trailer. Oh, this is a neat little area. Gas station right next to a diner. It's a small town.
See where you're at.
Yeah, it's a small town in between where my base is and where you currently are.
I've gassed up my trucks there multiple times, and a bunch of gas bottles as well.
Zaya just says...
Yes, that one
Sorry. Your chances of being attacked by a kitty wearing camo riding on a tank are very low, but not zero. You are correct. Sure. What were you going to say, Kirk?
Oh, I killed a bunch of fucking zombies at that gas station a couple different times I've gone there, so it should be...
It is.
Relatively clear.
It's completely clear for me to take everything inside. It's full of stuff.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I've got way more than enough stuff over here too. closer to me. I was using that. That's where it started. Brian, when I went to go pick him up, that game was like right over there in a little house, and he was surrounded by zombies. I was like, dude, I'll come get you. Just stay where you are. He's like, I can't. I gotta run. They're literally right. I'm like, all right, well then run. I'll look on the map. I'm heading your way.
You've become the master.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It felt like when that first time that you picked me up and I just sat in the car while you killed zombies, I was doing that while he was sitting in the car, just smashing them with a fucking crowbar or whatever I had.
Bit of a learning curve, but you got it.
He was like, dude, there's 3 more coming at me right over here. And I was like, over here, I need north, south, east, west. I'm like doing a circle on the map. Like, what are you, wait, don't stage right me, Brian. Like, what are you doing?
There was a mod that shows players on the mini-map too, but it shows your own character. It shows your name of your character, and I couldn't figure out how to turn that off, and I found it kind of annoying. But, maybe I'll re-add that.
Damn it. Oh no, I did finish. Alright, I hate when I'm fucking in the middle of doing construction and I accidentally tap a button and fucking stop.
Drives me crazy.
Like, what are you... Oh, and then like you said also, but we both agree, it's like, what? So why do I have to pick up from the start of hammering this fucking counter or whatever? Like,
it should be halfway broken.
Shouldn't it already be hammered?
Yeah. That's how another game that my previous favorite zombie game, 7 Days to Die, worked like that. All items in the game retained damage, so it was more of a zombie horde game where it still had the idea that you had this open world that you can explore just like this, a really, really big map. But what that game does really well as compared to this is it's a 3D environment. So it's in first person and all that. And you can dig down to the bottom of the map and you can build to the top of the map. And it's really, really cool. Like it is, you can build anything that you want pretty much building wise. And then the game also has gravity too. So you could actually, I had instances where I'd like climb up a wooden tower, like a ranger station tower, and I'd be overwhelmed by zombies, and before you know it, they would break the structures of the tower, and the whole building would collapse while I was in it.
Damn.
And it was really fucking cool. And that's what that game succeeded in that this game doesn't have, is zombies could rip through anything in that game, which is kind of annoying, but it was like a really cool base building kind of thing. Joe and I played like 29 live streams of that. Just like... Yeah, it's a really great game. 7 Days to Die.
Heard of it.
Yeah, check out my playlist on YouTube if you're interested. Yeah. I don't think you're. It's a lot harder to run than this game, so probably wouldn't be able to play on your PC.
Yeah, no.
And I'm done. I'm totally done with that
game. This game is more than enough. Like I've spent way more than I ever thought. And like a day after I downloaded this shit for like $20 or whatever it was, I messaged Brian because he was the one who told me I'd like it. I was like, dude, this is impossible. I can't do anything. It's like and then now I'm just fucking 200 hours into the motherfucker. Like, let's build a house.
Yeah, I can't wait till I get a sense that I've kind of been everywhere and stuff like that, because I would like to do something where I go out into the woods, chop down trees, and build a cabin or something like that. Like actually hand build a house and have to rely on like farming and fishing and stuff like that rather than canned food.
That's how I made
survivor thing.
Safe house is finally it's chopping down trees and doing some shit.
Going to a diner. It's really cool because the diner sign's lit up and red. There's a trailer up.
Yeah, I know exactly where you are. I was just saving that town to come back to at some point if I needed to, but I like this place down here better.
Yeah, you got more options there. This is mostly houses.
Yeah, totally.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Started the server in April this time. Last time it started in July, I think, or June. It'll be a bit more rainy in the very beginning. Get those water collector barrels outside. I love how many weapons I can carry on me. Oh, my spear broke? Well, I have another one in my backpack, no problem.
Yeah, I've got like 6 in my backpack with different shit on the end of them.
I have a bread knife right now.
Because, yeah, that backpack has all kinds of benefits.
I love it so much. It'd be very fun, this backpack, in like a PvP environment too, because the idea of stealing somebody's mega bag would be very exhilarating. I got all their shit. When I had a PvP server on a 7 Days to Die game, and somebody joined my game once, and they were like, "Hey, I'm a friendly player. I'm not looking to fight anybody, and I have looking for some water, and I'm willing to trade medical supplies." So I was like, "Yeah, meet me here, and I'll leave the medical supplies in this car, so we don't have to meet in person. And you can grab them, and you leave your stuff behind, and make the trade like that." And the guy comes out, and I shoot him in the head with a sniper rifle. I take everything he's got. Starts bitching in the chat, and I was like, "It's a PvP server. You should not be trusting anyone that you encounter." And then, like, before you know it, we got like a little war going on, and like the game does darkness really well, kind of like this game does too. Like, so you like stealth options with other players is totally feasible and very, very intense. Like heart pound. You think you hear footsteps, and you just like suddenly you're like, "Oh, quiet everything." So you just start listening. It's awesome. Really enjoyed that brief intensity with our little firefight the other day. Give me flashbacks.
Never, we're not. Yeah, hell yeah, that was fucking greatness.
Whenever says, "Here's a touching story. Once upon a time, you died, and I lived happily ever after. The end," says a sniper from Team Fortress 2. He's making a game reference to his game Team Fortress. Yeah, I'm pretty nasty when it comes down to. I want other people's items. They belong to me. I'm gonna take them from you at any cost. Yeah, if we really were going at it, I was thinking about deflating your tires, because if you go into the mechanics of somebody's car, you can pop their tires. I was like, I'll just take the battery out. At least you can put that back in.
Right.
You were like,
do you know what this? What is this thing down at the? If you right click, it says on some stuff it says disable re-equipment.
Yeah, that's really annoying that it does that. That is a mod that supposedly, like, sometimes when you like take shit apart or whatever, like your guy will take like his screwdriver out of a bag, and then he won't put it back in the bag. He'll just hold on to it. This mod supposedly puts it back in the bag automatically, and it's like keeps your inventory a little cleaner. But I haven't seen it work so far.
Okay.
And all it does is add this stupid disable re-equipment thing. But that disables that concept, I guess, like, allegedly. Like, also, I turned on a mod that doesn't allow food to rot, because I wanted to actually be able to hold on to all these bagels and stuff, but that's not working either. Frustrating. Yeah, so some of these mods are just not working. And I don't want to, like, uninstall them just in the chance that breaks something.
Yeah. No, it's up and running solid now. I was just curious. I clicked it once, and it didn't look like it did anything, so I just clicked it back and left it. I was like, yeah, all right. Whatever
just
that
another
means.
annoying thing added to our stupid context menu.
Yeah.
Fresh salami. Me. There's also basements. If you right-click areas inside buildings, you can build basements in them. If you find like a basement magazine, it teaches you how to build basements. And supposedly there are basements in the world. So if you keep your eyes open, there's like secret bases underneath houses and stuff sometimes. I added ladders to the game too, so that you can actually encounter and climb ladders, I think. I haven't done it yet, but still on the basics. Even though I have an unlimited backpack, I still have so much to do. My favorite mod that I probably added, other than the unlimited backpack, though, is this zombie loot mod, which now has zombies have like much more interesting loot. Like I just found a juice box on a guy. That was not a thing before. Like at most you could find like a digital watch, maybe a knife. But in this you'll actually find like money on zombies. You'll find like all that sort of shit. Like, just different varieties. And the reason why I wanted to install that is because I couldn't find seeds, and seeds actually kind of eventually run out in the world, sort of. So it's like I want more zombies that have seeds on them or something like that. So I added that. I really love it. You get a lot of random variety. We got here an auto shop. This is the diner. Nice. Place for the garage. Up to 646 pounds in my backpack. Disgusting. Bottle of bourbon. Fire is back on too. I turned that back on specifically for you because I was like, I felt bad that the world was having to be reset and you made so much progress on your dude. I was like, alright, I'll turn fire back on. So you can still make Molotov cocktails.
That was crazy, that one. Because, yeah, that dude that was on fire upstairs, I don't even know where he came from, but I didn't light him on fire.
That's
and
crazy.
Then I thought I got away from him because I wasn't burning, and then I went downstairs, I think, and I was like there, and I just started burning up and like went, and I was like, what the fuck?
Huh.
I didn't even, I was careful. I didn't, yeah.
I wonder if zombies actually spawn randomly on fire. That could be a thing. There was a thing in 7
Maybe.
Days to Die. You moved to a certain area and you actually encountered zombies that were on fire.
Cause yeah, like when after that whole thing happened, I was like, I didn't start a fire that day that was anywhere near enough to do anything.
They burn
it
for
was
a
like-
really long time. Fire does very, very little damage over a long period of time. So it takes a super long time for zombies to die from fire, but you can get a lot at once. As the gaming community would call it, damage per second, or DPS. It's a high DPS rate. Jump scare. Zombie. Shit out of me. Oh, it's a nice little mechanics shop. Yes, I will take every car battery. This auto equipment. There's a mod that I installed that if you open the hood of your car and have the right skills and tools and stuff like that, you can practice mechanics on it, I guess. So if you find like a real piece of shit, you should be able to like auto mechanic things, which makes it a lot less tedious. I haven't tried it yet, but I'll let you know if I do.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like a sped up process or anything like that. It'll just make your guy like uninstall and then reinstall things over and over again until they either break or your skills go up.
Yeah. All right. I don't know.
Making mechanics a little less tedious and easier to understand. Hopefully. Check in a second and see if it's working.
Find one of those. I mean, every fucking 300 yards on the road, there's a broken down car.
I turned on vehicle spawns to as high as they could be, and there's a higher chance of running into ones that are like maintained better by survivors and stuff. Well, let's see if I right click on. Yeah, you can just hit train mechanics. That's cool. I think they even added an uninstall all button as well, so that's really cool. I really love mechanics in this game. It's really fun taking a car that you love and working on it until you get the percentage up really high. And with the unlimited backpack, now you can actually pick a car that you actually like, rather than a box truck, which I would never drive. I've driven box trucks in real life. It's unpleasant. I'd rather have like the sports car or something, or a truck or whatever.
I'm just glad I remembered to turn on Sunday Driver when I started this new guy. After you killed my other guy, I was like, I can't drive the cars that fast.
Yeah, it lags the game on my laptop.
Good at it. Getting pretty good, but not good enough to where I'm like, yeah, let's go full speed. I'll take my time.
I've got nearly 3,000 hours in Grand Theft Auto, so I'm pretty good at driving in video games.
Yeah. This one, I mean, this one's not as the controls aren't as good though. So.
Yeah, no, definitely not. The top-down controls are.
And
wacky.
also, yeah, totally. Obviously, not behind the wheel view is a little
right
crazy, but whatever. But yeah, that fucking not Sunday Driver, regular driver, that shit was at least twice as fast. It was like, god damn.
I think I have Speed Demon on my guy, because I drive incredibly fast. It's really fun.
Right when you messaged me that, I was like, I had just noticed it. I was like, oh, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah. You'll have to hop in the car with me sometime and see how fast I drive. It's pretty ridiculous.
I just don't have enough top-down view to, like, be able to glance at my side map, and then every time I do that, I look up and I'm about to hit a car that's in the middle of the road.
I was reading the chat and driving, basically texting and driving, and I hit a tree as hard as I could moments ago, so I understand.
Yeah.
I'm still not perfect. And it hurts me it hurts me in real life when I hit something in my car, because it's just like it makes such a great crashing sound, but I'm like, oh, I felt that in my bones.
Goddamn dash, all flashes and shit, like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Plus I love my car, typically, so it's like, ouch. Josiah says, how to kill a bunch of zombies. Step 1, grab a fire extinguisher. Step 2, lure a bunch of zombies. Step 3, start a fire and lure a zombie into it. Yeah, you could do that. Seems a little inefficient to me, but to each their own. Survive the apocalypse any way you want.
Right.
Only I could put an entire car into my backpack. Then I wouldn't have to drive it back and forth from my base. Scenic Grove Mobile Home Park. Oh, that's what this is. It's not a town. The entire place is a mobile home trailer place. That's cool. Check that out after the warehouses. Step 5, clean up the aftermath. Yeah, cleanup is always important in aftercare. Ooh, delicious looking box.
Wish I could just any of these menus, like, instead of by type or category, if I could just separate it by what I have favorited and not.
That would be a good thing. Actually, there might be. If you click... No, never mind. There's a filter option, but it only sorts by ascending and descending.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, that would be a good good thing to have in the game. Learn how to code and make a mod yourself.
Yeah.
I was looking at the mods and I saw someone in the description, one of the mod creators was like, I've quit my day job and this is all I do now is I make mods for this game because they have like people who donate. And then there's like communities out there where people like request mods and then people like get paid to make mods for people. Pretty cool. People making, literally getting jobs from video games basically.
Yeah.
The rumor is Grand Theft Auto 6 or Rockstar Studios has hired some of their the GTA 5 modders to come work for them, allegedly. Rumor was that the people that created these role-playing mods for GTA 5 Online apparently were hired to add role-playing concepts into GTA 6, which is very exciting. My theory was GTA 6 is gonna step away from it's like a criminal simulator to it's more of a life simulator with the options of crime. That's my theory. So the role-playing thing might come into play in that aspect.
Yeah.
Because I think they're gonna take a bit more Sims concepts, or especially with online. Probably not so much in story player, single mode, but they'll probably add more life concepts to it. Stuff that was in San Andreas, like going to restaurants and being able to exercise, and go to dojos, and all that sort of stuff. That's my theory. Sticking to it. Storage. That storage wars here. Big storage facility. It's very rainy and very cold. Get sick. Get buildings. I have an axe.
Feel that nighttime confidence coming on. It's when I always go outside and get killed.
Going inside. It's too rainy.
I forgot to bring my goddamn generator from the other house, so I have to go back. Look at that.
I just found a generator. Speaking of which,
I mean,
just
yeah,
put that
there's
in my bag. No
probably
problem.
a lot. There's probably quite a few closer. I should just look around. I've only been in, I think, half of these rich houses that I'm here. I've only cleaned out a couple.
So we'll loot the entire world with our unlimited backpacks. We'll set up our safe houses, and then if we just leave Louisville untouched, whenever we go to Louisville, that's the war zone.
Yeah.
That's like that's where we can fight. Anybody that goes to Louisville is an open target.
I just want to kill every zombie. Ugh.
That is a thing. I was actually looking at that, and I was looking at the settings. There is a setting to turn off zombie respawns. So currently the setting is every 3 days zombies will respawn where they should. So you can clear a place, but it's only technically for 3 days, and then they'll eventually come back. But I guess there's a setting to turn that off entirely. So what I was thinking is we'd have to do a fresh restart for this concept, but in the future, if we do that, what I was thinking is turn on insane zombie spawns, which is the highest amount of zombies can spawn, and to turn off respawn, so that you can actually clear the entire game of zombies.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun.
Be cool. Like the how it'll tell you you can't claim a safe house because the building's occupied. It's like
Right.
eventually you can right click and it's like claim the world. Like yes, we
Yeah.
win.
The
We
only
fucking
downside
win.
is you would actually run out of things to fight. But
Yeah, and it would just be me and you left, so there would be no repopulation. We would just live out
but we
comfortably.
could try.
We could try.
We could sure
That's right.
try.
We could try. If mount your friend taught you nothing.
I'll add that mod. Men can now reproduce mod. There is a mod that adds NPCs. It adds like survivors to the game, but they look really glitchy. I guess the original game had them in it, but they removed them, and they're currently working on it. So that is actually a planned thing in the future, that you'll actually be able to run into NPC survivors. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You can get them to help you, and you can come across them like building their own places and stuff like that. I think you can even get married.
Nice.
Yeah, I found 3 generators in this building. I have 946 pounds of shit on me. Josiah says, I was planning on turning off zombie respawn on my next playthrough. Yeah, see, it's kind of tempting. If your character ever gets too depressed, there's an easy way to get out of your depression. Drink alcohol. Yeah. Alcohol gives you, like, all of the pill buffs at once. It's like taking sleeping pills, pain medicine, anxiety medication, all at once. I have a mod installed that shows you buffs. So if I was to drink like a beer right now, it'd give me like 3 buffs. And then it also gives the like inebriated buff as well. Yes, booze is your friend. Just found a ton of VHS tapes. Great. Take an entire television. Why not? Metal working all fun. Hooray. Oh yeah, I haven't done my little spiel. Friendly reminder to anybody out there, if you can hear the sound of my voice, you're more than welcome to join this Project Zomboid server. All you gotta do is become a member of my channel, which is about $6 a month.
Only $6?
Only $6. Can't beat that. That's
What
cheaper than a
fun.
cup of coffee. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, the same amount of money you would spend with a tip at Starbucks. Like, my God.
You actually save money by joining my server.
Yeah. Golly.
And I hear you'll live forever.
Yeah, this game is super easy, too.
Yeah.
Jump right in. If you've never played video games before, this is a great place to start, in my opinion. It's an easy step between Super Smash Brothers N64 to this.
Well,
I've
actually,
upped my skill.
it's funny that you say that, because we have somebody in the chat. It's Roachbait, I believe, in the chat.
Okay.
Is like, I think he said that he's like 59 years old, and he plays this all. He's playing it as he talks to us in the chat too. So it's not entirely age based.
No, not at all.
I mean, there's a.
And I mean, I will also say I don't intend any kind of disrespect to Smash Brothers N64. That's literally the game I am best at. I will beat anybody. Anyone listening right now? Yeah, I'll beat you.
You are pretty good.
Me and my 4 or 5 friends at that, like Harrison. You know Harrison. Remember when I first moved to town? He was like, "Oh, I'm really good at that. I have an N64." I let him win one game out of maybe 20 in a row we played. And I
Yeah.
was just fucking around with him, doing shit with Yoshi, like going off the edge and like grabbing him and throwing him and getting back on. Like it was fun. But yeah, me and my 3 or 4 friends growing up, we were the best ever at that game. Better than the original programmers of that game. We'll beat them. Like,
Well, how about new
we will
ones?
beat them.
How do you
Yeah.
feel about your confidence with the new Smash Bros. Games? So not much
I've
different.
never played any of them. We gave up on the one after that on the next system Nintendo put out.
Uh-huh.
That
The
had one. What was
GameCube.
that? Smash Brothers Melee, I think, was
Yep.
the one after the original, and we didn't really get into that. It's
Huh.
that first one, man.
Really?
We maxed out that cartridge with the stats so many times to like we had to buy new games because we just would max them out so much. It's like
Wow.
it just it was. You give me a decent controller and N64 Smash Brothers, I will beat anybody. I'm not even joking. And I'll only play with Yoshi too, just to shame you. Like 2 jump Yoshi, that's all I need.
I know you're better than me for sure. I think we might have played 1 or 2 times.
I don't
maybe.
think so.
Really?
I don't think so.
I know I have memories. I know I played with Joe. Are you sure?
I
Because
played,
I think we had one at our apartment.
maybe it was over. Well, I mean, we might because I borrowed Harrison's. He let me borrow his
Maybe that was
N64
it.
because I just hadn't played it in forever. So we might have played like a couple times over here, but I don't remember playing anyone in person except Harrison. I feel like I would remember that.
I remember getting my ass kicked by you.
I don't know. We both smoke a lot of weed too.
I'm combining my memories of us playing pool together with my memories of playing Smash Bros. With Joe, probably, or something.
Well, I mean, I was wearing my Yoshi costume when we played pool, so that was
right, as is tradition. Got a new person in the chat. Shitmaster 3001 says sup. I think my
Wait, say that again. I don't want to mishear what he called himself.
His name is Shitmaster 3001. Pretty good.
Oh, okay, good. I was making sure he wasn't control of large ocean vessels, like I misheard.
Yeah, Shipmaster.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat here. Happy to have you, Shipmaster. And Sawyer says, what does your build look like? It's pretty gross right now. I actually, because our previous server kind of crashed on me and I had to reset and I was tired of gaining skills, I may have used a little cheating to give myself like mostly positive stuff. So I have all of the positive traits, no negative traits whatsoever. So I was honestly tired of all of that shit. Like I don't want to be a smoker, and like I don't want to have I have to have negative attributes to get positive attributes. That's not how life works. So I got kind of tired of that shit. And
just not to mention clearing out the right side of our screen with fucking unnecessary panic and shit.
Yeah. I'm so tired of seeing the boredom icon and all that sort of stuff was driving me crazy. So
and like red all the way down the right side, but you're looking at it, you're like, my health is fine. Like nothing's really. It's all it does is just make me a little slower. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah. So I've removed that kind of thing by having all positive traits instead of the negative ones, and to add to the difficulty of the game, since that's so easy, I just increased the zombie spawns. So a lot more zombies than usual. But yeah, I can pry these open. So it's kind of a gross build right now. Kind of a cheaty build. I'm okay with that. I'm here to just enjoy myself. I don't need to be one of those guys. I live 1,000 days with all the worst traits. That sounds terrible. Like, I have negative traits about myself in real life, but you can work on those and improve yourself. Like, I used to smoke cigarettes, and now I'm no longer a smoker. So you'd think that, like, if you had the smoker attribute...
Still no smoking?
Yep. Still no smoking. It's been over...
Well, how long has it been?
I've actually lost track of how long it's been.
God damn, that's great news.
Let me see here. I have a quit tracker. I still have on my phone, so it should be... It says 5 years. That's not true. It's day 439. Okay, yeah, it says 5 years is my next thing to my next goal. Apparently,
Oh,
at
okay,
like
right
5
on.
years, your entire body like resets or something like that. But yeah, so over 439 days, I think it said. Yeah, I think I had
Nice.
one. We went out to a bar and I had one, but I was like, this does not count.
I mean, I won't tell anybody, and you can edit that out of the stream later.
I will not be.
All right. All
So
right.
yeah, Sawyer, we have kind of a cheaty game going, like more cheaty than my attributes is this unlimited backpack that we have. It can hold 65,000 pounds worth of stuff. So
Again, all of this will be edited out of the live stream. I don't need to. All these people need to know I'm cheating in this with a giant backpack. Ah,
Sawyer says, to me, that's part of the game. It's supposed to be annoying. I'm running nearsighted, slow learner build in real life. See, that sounds. Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
yeah.
I'm addicted to marijuana in real life and
Yep.
alcohol. I'm a depressive. Let's just go down the list of all my mental health problems that I'm rocking in real life. Yeah, that's the thing. I have so many problems in real life. Why do I want them in the game? I can't carry 65,000 pounds in real life. But I get what you mean, Sawyer. Absolutely, that is part of the game. It's part of the intention of the game. But also, if we're talking about how the game is supposed to be, then we wouldn't be modding it at all. Like, we'd all be patiently waiting for the next update to officially add blacksmithing, rather than this terrible mod that allows you to break down jewelry by hand. But yeah, it's give or take. Add a strong mod, just increase the difficulty of the game a little bit, that's all.
Yeah.
Nothing I'm going to worry about. This is all about chilling. Not trying to do the most intense playthrough ever.
We had that yesterday when we shot each other on your house.
Right.
Your property.
But that being said, when Update 42 does eventually come out, I will do a challenge video in the game because they're adding skyscrapers to the game. I wanted to do like a die hard challenge. So look forward to that if you're the type of person who loves Project Zomboid challenge videos.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, recently I had my heart broken because I put out you're probably not super familiar with it, but the game of the year recently was a game called Baldur's Gate 3. It's
Heard of it.
yeah,
And your cat. I watched some of you playing as a cat, which was
exactly.
very entertaining.
So that's what I was going to talk about, is that I played as a cat. I did 2 live streams and then edited those down into like 2 30-minute videos, and then I took a break to edit like a bunch of other stuff. In the meantime, somebody else did that exact thing months later, and they got like articles written about them, and I'm so fucking pissed off. I was like, oh my
God,
why did I not continue with it? If I had followed through and like actually beat the game as cats, then I could have had that potential viewership, but instead I move on to these other projects. I'm such a fucking idiot. I was just reading a whole article about it. I was like, God damn it.
If you want, I can interview you about it and release it on my Facebook. I'll tag you.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Let's do a whole podcast. This guy ripped me off.
No podcast. It's just going to be on paper.
Okay. Then it'll just crumple it up and throw it away.
All right, I'll send a letter to someone.
Are you good on magazines? Like, you're finding magazines and stuff like that, right? Like the ones that actually teach you recipes?
Yeah, I haven't. My cooking is next to nothing. I just don't give a fuck about getting good at that in this game.
Okay. Well, I was just asking because I'm finding.
But yeah,
magazines.
I'm finding enough of them. Yeah, I'm reading shit. I just don't ever really use it. I just read it and then put it with my books.
The unlimited bag, I am finally motivated to carry winter clothes with me. I never want to carry an extra pair of clothes. Now I actually have the space. I found a hockey mask finally. And boxing gloves. You can wear boxing gloves over your, like, leather gloves, but they have, like, terrible... They're not great. It's fun.
Shocking.
Oh, geez, we got more people in chat here. Let's see. You think the skyscrapers would make good bases? Yeah, I think that'll be fun. But my plan is to do a Die Hard kind of situation where you stay in the base permanently as John McClane from the movie Die Hard, and you don't wear shoes, which would be really detrimental to your health. And Lost in the chat saying, hi, what's up? Hello, Lost. Good to have you. Thanks for joining us. Just doing some looting and tooting. An episode of Storage Wars here, stealing everything out of the storage unit. I think I've found 7 generators so far. Don't even need these, but I'm taking them. Oh, there we go.
I want to bring one of those generators down to my spot here. That would be great.
More than welcome to drive in the rain to come pick it up from me. I'm not making that trip.
Just if we end up near each other.
I'm pretty close. I was heading your way, but can't resist warehouses.
Right.
Storage units have so much good stuff in it. I have a balaclava, so now I can wear a mask when I come rob you next. That's funny. I was eating corn directly out of your truck when you were swinging a pipe at me, but I had turned PvP off, so you couldn't hit me. So yeah, anytime you want to, only one person needs to have it enabled to start a fight. But right beneath the client button on the left, if you turn on that skull and crossbones, that's how you attack.
I wondered what that was. Okay. I wondered what that was.
It gives it takes about 10 seconds for it to activate, so that like if you're ever in a situation where you're in a room with somebody, you can't just instantly turn it on and then kill them and then turn it off. So like there's a little pause in between turning it on and off. I hesitated at first when we got into a fight to shoot you. I like drew my shotgun, but then you drew yours and got the first shot off. But I was like, I don't want to be mean and shoot Kirk. And then you fucking blasted me. And I was like, okay. All right. Open game.
Let's fucking go.
It was the first fight I've had with a human.
Shit.
You're playing like Superman with that carrying capacity. Bro is holding an entire apartment's worth of items. Yeah, it's gross. I have currently 1,288 pounds of shit on me. I'll even do a little quick scroll through my inventory for the people at home. Look at all of this nonsense. Technically would never need a car. I could just walk everywhere. I have so much shit that I need to dismantle. Chat, look at this item right here. I'm saving that for Kirk. I'm not telling you what it is. Let's eat a pie. Yeah, all this canned goods. If I right-click my can opener in the game lags because I have so many cans on me.
I've had that happen before.
Yeah, so never right-click a can opener. Poisonous mushrooms. So many different potatoes.
It's like, what? Yeah, you click on that shit and it's like, well, what of these thousands of things do you want to open? Like,
which one?
It's just some fruit. Like, I'm good. Just one out of the 24.
And almost to the bottom of the list. There we go. That's the whole list, guys. What other mods am I using besides Unlimited Pack? Oh boy, don't do this to me. There's a mod list below in the description of the video. I finally added a mod list below so I don't have to... Everyone that joins my live stream, they watch one video, but they always make sure to ask, what mods do you have? And then I spend 10 minutes going over every mod that I have. So I finally put a mod list below. It's not very descriptive, but... You should be able to.
If you don't like If you don't like our mod list, email us with complaints at carlosmencia@carlosmencia.com.
Yes. I always forget about him. And I remember. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
how could you with such a unique email address?
He
Yes,
had a
that
whole
address is
show and
still
everything.
active. Yeah. If I was to get up and get my phone, we could get Pauly Shore's phone number as well, but
I
we'll
have
save
his
that
phone
for
number.
another. Oh, you do still also?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
texted him when James died. I was like, hey, by
bunch
the
of
way.
us do.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! Really? Did
Yeah.
he respond or anything?
He did, but
Okay.
he called me actually. And he was like, who he's like, James, the guy that was on my podcast, and I was like, are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me? Like
Oh my god.
and all the
Yeah.
reports that James ever told me was that he was like so rude and shit like that. And so like
Yeah.
the idea of
All
him
I
just
heard-
going, who? As it would piss me off so much, especially 'cause I was in such a bad mood because I fucking love
Yeah.
James. He was such a great
same.
guy.
We all did.
Yeah, to hear him go who was like, oh, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
I was polite.
For
I
real.
didn't yell at him.
Like, you remember the black guy you had on your podcast from months?
Yeah.
Just so that you could like somehow get away with doing hack black guy material.
Right,
Like
yeah.
it was he stood next to Mike Tran, the Asian guy, so you could do Asian material also.
Yep.
Like, I mean,
He
come
called
on, dude.
Mike
Yeah,
Bok
that guy.
Choi. That was his nickname for Mike. He didn't. He
Yeah.
never called him Mike. He would always call him Bok
Yeah.
Choi.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And you know, Polly's making a return. He's got his Oscar moment coming. He's
Oh, with the Richard Simmons.
Richard
thing?
Simmons, yeah. Like he.
I watched that, the short that
No,
he did
they're
on
making
YouTube.
they're making a full movie now. Like not just a short. Like they're.
Oh, I've heard.
doing,
Yeah, no, I heard
Yeah.
that as well. But I watched the short, and it wasn't terrible. I don't
I'm
know.
sure it wasn't.
I
yeah.
don't think he's not a good actor, but it's like there's very limited dialogue they give him in the short, so
Right.
it's not like he doesn't really have to play any kind of different aspects of the guy. Like he's just the one character aspect.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't.
Richard Simmons
It is what-
was. They asked him if he knew about it, and he said,
yeah.
"I don't know about it, and I'm not interested. I wish everybody would leave me alone."
Yeah, 100%. Like I mean.
I love Richard Simmons. It took me a while to really appreciate him, but as an adult, when I watched his like Letterman interviews and shit like that,
I was
they're
gonna
back
say,
and forth.
go
It's
back
so
and-
fucking funny.
yeah.
So funny.
Watch him on fucking Letterman. Go back. That's the best shit.
He's
It's
basically
so
a comedian. Like he's just a
Yeah.
comedian, motivational speaker that wanted to make people feel better about themselves, and I really started to
100%.
appreciate him. He's such a great attitude and funny guy. He could laugh at himself and all that sort of shit. He's just like the butt
Oh,
of everyone's
absolutely.
jokes. And like Pauly Shore was always pissed off anytime someone would compare him or say that he looked like Richard Simmons. That would bother him. But because of the success of Brendan Fraser and Jesus, I don't remember his name.
The whale.
The guy from the guy who played Short Round, who made his return in Everything Everywhere
yeah.
All at Once. Because those two were his co-stars in Encino Man, Pauly Shore has this desire to win an Oscar now. Like this is his return essentially. So, but prior to that, he always hated being compared to Richard Simmons. So it's very funny that he's now like trying to get his Oscar bait by doing a autobiography or whatever the fuck.
Exactly.
Very funny. Anyway, for the young people out there, we're talking about Pauly Shore. He was a man known as the Weasel in the early 90s on MTV. Coined such amazing phrases like, "Hey, buddy," and other ones, I'm sure. I can't wait until he hits his Oscar moment so that I can edit the clip from Pauly Shore is Dead where he goes to jail and says the N-word like 10 times in a row. 'Cause that's a real clip.
God damn.
Very, very
Never.
funny.
I've never saw that movie. I feel
It's
like
good.
I heard things like it was good.
It
Yeah.
is good.
Okay.
It's the best Pauly Shore movie I've seen probably. When I was going to, when I was supposed to go to his house to interview for a position to be like a video editor for him, I was like, all right, I'll actually watch this movie before I go, as like kind of a little study project, and I actually
Yeah.
liked it. It had a really great cast. It had the main antagonist of the movie is Dan, the bartender from Deadwood, and I love that guy. Um, he was
I
originally
can't.
supposed to be the Nick Offerman character in The Last of Us, because he actually is in the Last of Us video game. That character, the Dan guy, he plays the character that Nick Offerman plays in the video game, in the show or whatever.
Okay. Huh.
Have you seen Deadwood? That's a great show.
I started it a long time ago, and I think I just kind of lost interest. Maybe it was before I realized that those kind of shows were something I like. I don't know. I've
3 seasons in
never
a
gone
movie.
back.
Pretty good.
I should. Yeah, I know.
It's like cowboy Shakespeare. It's so good, and the swearing and humor. And Ian McShane, Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah.
It's really Powers Booth. Rest in peace. It's a terrific cast. I'm a
Yeah.
big Deadwood
should.
fan.
I should sit down and just watch that at some point.
But yeah,
Or else, am I really an American?
yeah, it was a real place. We're watching Scrubs right now as kind of our fall to sleep to show, like a show that we put on in the background, and we'll watch it.
Good show.
I really love Scrubs. It's terrific.
Speaking of fucking great Brendan Fraser.
Oh yeah. The Aubrey hasn't.
Those will make me cry. Those 2 episodes every time. At least the one where Cox realizes he's at his funeral after the whole thing. Like
I was
Jesus.
talking.
Even knowing it's coming, I'll still cry at that fucking note. Like,
Aubrey put it on, and I was like, "Have you seen this show?" And she's like, "I've seen bits and pieces." And I was like, "Have you seen the Brendan Fraser episode?" She's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, it's basically the Dead Dog episode of Futurama. It's like one of the more heartbreaking episodes out there."
Yeah.
Really great show. There's a lot of really great cameos. Holy shit, everyone's in that. Like every other episode, there's now somebody who's incredibly famous is just making some like tiny little cameo. Prying open all these storage units.
Almost daytime, still fucking raining.
Yep.
About to go take over this town, but like I said, I've just been playing it safe with this character and going out during the day and shit and trying to work on my fortresses at night.
Technically, going out at night might be safer because zombies' line of view and all that stuff is
yeah,
impaired by
but
nighttime.
my line of view too.
Yeah,
I'll
right,
get
yeah.
hit. I'll get them from behind because
Yeah.
like weird. You have no peripheral in this game. It's
Yeah.
like I'm whacking someone. You're telling me I can't see someone like 40 degrees to my right coming. Like,
Yeah,
give me
it's
a break.
really bad sometimes. That was like one of the last mods I was looking into is changing
I'm just
how the
better
vision
'cause I'll-
works, but
I mean,
there's nothing
I'm
out there.
used to it now, but like during the day, I'll just be fighting people and just occasionally stop and do a 360 spin to look all around me, then go back to it. Like, get used to it.
That's just how the game is anyway. The whole 360 idea. Make sure you're always looking around your shoulder.
Yeah, it's cool. Like it. Obviously, I keep saying I like the game. Like it, should be very obvious to anyone who's seen how much I've fucking played it.
Glad
Based on my normal playing of games.
Glad you do. More people would join us. It'd get really crazy. I was almost tempted to make it a public server, but that's so risky.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what kind of, what the difference is or the, potential.
Opening the world to strangers, basically, and people could steal from us and stuff like that. Basically, they could just recreate what you did to me yesterday, steal my stuff, and shoot me, and...
Well, I mean, I wouldn't get any kind of like premeditation charges or anything because it was spur of the moment. It was what was it? What do they call it when you just go into a rage? It was a spur of
passion killing?
like legal passion. Yeah,
Crime of
yeah. It
passion?
was an act of passion.
Yeah.
What it was. So I get.
Understand. I think you forgot the sex mod, says Sawyer. I don't see it there. Oh, well, I'll make sure to add that one. We're thinking about adding the one where we can impregnate each other. So.
Coming, yeah. Mount your friends.
Let's
fucking go.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. All this stuff just... Did you know I saw a mod online, or not a mod, a thing online that if you have a mirror, you can like shave your face and like adjust, like dye your hair while looking at it in the mirror and stuff. Do different things.
I know you can do that without a mirror. You can shave without a mirror. Like if you just
right, but you can see a little picture of your face if you have a mirror or you're in front of one while you do it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, that's a mod, though, cool. You're saying.
I don't know if it's a mod or if it's a game. I saw that online, that someone was pointing that out as things to know. Like, I think it's not a mod. I think it's built in, maybe.
That's cool. Yeah, I've shaved my beard and stuff like that before, because your hair grows over time. It's like one of the few games that actually incorporates that. Red Dead Redemption 2 has that, too, where your hair grows over time. I've cleared this entire storage area. Okay, how many generators did I just pick up? So, oh, I didn't clear this room. That's right. So many doors. It's gonna be a good time. I would probably level up my electronic skill right now if I dismantled everything that I had. I'm just collecting earbuds and radios. I haven't been taking them apart. I just want to know how many generators I picked up. I have 8 generators on me right now. Ridiculous. I did get this whole building. Alright, we're good. Building clear. What the fuck is this place? Huge black building nearby. It's gotta be a warehouse. A bunch of cars, holy crap. So you have like a central base still?
I mean, I have my home base up next door to you, which is actually my safe house, and then this other one that I started down here. I'm in it right now. If you want to look on the map, it's just at the base of those like buildings there. I'm in it right now, but this is gonna be my new safe house when I go back to that other place. I'm gonna mark this as where I spawn anyway.
Okay. Because I want to kind of get close to each other, being neighbors or something like that. So that maybe
I
we
mean,
could
that
cooler
one up there
cars at
where I
least.
started, it was far away from everything. It had farming stuff next to it. It was close to the river, but it's just so much goddamn driving time
Yeah.
to re-up on things. Like, I had to come down here over and over again.
Yeah,
So it
I'll
was.
be making my way down there soon, probably.
I'd rather just take out this little area and deal with every 3-day respawn fucking zombies than having to drive an hour. It felt like to get back and forth to get shit from here. So
Turning off
nope.
zombie respawn is a very easy thing to do. So if you do want me to turn that off, I can do that.
No, I don't care. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to move from my other space down here. But I'll still have that one up there too. Just have a couple of houses cleared out, pretty much, that I can go to.
One base per town.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Trying my best not to die, so the respawn option hopefully won't come into play. But
Right.
You never know.
Yeah.
I would rather respawn down here close to shit than up in that corner.
Yeah, you may have the right idea. But tear apart this whole trailer park, probably.
I'm gonna go bring at least 2 of the generators down when I go back as well. I've got more than enough of those up there. I just gotta load up some sandbags and shit in the truck too, maybe.
Yeah,
I have fucking. Do what?
Sandbags. Yeah, you can do stuff
Yeah.
with that. You can like pour sand on the ground. You can even like, I guess you can fill a bag with dirt as long as you have a shovel, and then you can move like a garden to like you can make a rooftop garden.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, I've got
These cars. I knew I should have added the tow truck mod. That would have been cool. That would have been a good idea. A mod that allows you to move other cars with a tow truck.
I mean, you can tie any car to any other car, right?
Yeah, but having the tow truck would just be better because it's like built for that specific thing.
Yeah. Yeah, just making sure you were aware of that.
No, absolutely.
Never know. I figured you were. It would be a 1 in a million chance if I pointed something out you didn't know.
Actually, I just learned the other day by accident that towing a car to your car and reversing moves it way easier. You just go nice and slow.
Oh,
reverse,
really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can move cars that are even like super fucked up and broken way easier by reversing into it.
I found that out. I was just like, at one point I was so mad about the fast driving that I was moving cars out of the roadway for my next trip. I'm like, alright, when I come back, this one I can fly through here.
I do that all the time. Yeah, anytime I come across a car that's blocking the road, I'll even unhitch my trailer and go through the process of moving it off the road. Anytime you see a car that's actually pulled to the side of the road, chances are it's me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, this place that I'm at is called Electromax Manufacturing, and it is huge. Just a massive building. It's got 2 stories, and the parking lot is full of cars. This is crazy.
I think I might have looked at that building, but I was like, that's for another time.
Yeah.
It was literally, like you're saying, so huge. It was like, I don't have time.
It's like bigger than a Walmart.
I think I was, dude, I had like a shit ton of stuff. That was when I was bringing one of my trailers back from that place, and I was like, there's no time to do all of whatever this is going to be.
I didn't add the mall that I had mentioned because I was worried. It was like a 300 megabyte file, and as compared to all the other files, I was like, that's kind of big as compared to these, so I didn't bother. But according to Roachbait, he has like 90 different map mods all running perfectly fine. So in the future, maybe I'll add a bit more to the map.
Well, if you can't trust Roachbait, then I mean...
He seems like a pro. And he said that he's turning 58 next year, so yeah, he's might be the oldest Project Zomboid gamer that I know.
Right? God, it's called Guinness.
Age is just a concept. It all depends on how you feel. I currently feel
Right. Who said
900
that?
years
Was
old.
that R. Kelly? Was that R. Kelly who said
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Age is just a
I don't want to
concept.
misquote that man.
Wonder what he's up to in jail right now.
Jesus. Did you ever watch those, the surviving R. Kelly, those
No.
ones that came? Oh fuck!
I
did.
just believed
At
in it to
least,
begin with. So I was
at
like, I don't
least
need to.
enough to realize how ridiculously terrible it all was. I don't know if I finished them, but yeah, like
He was
okay.
running a cult. He was like trying to.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just like people's family members who are like, oh yeah, no, we called over and over again trying to talk to whoever, and it's like we would always be told, oh no, they're just fine, they're doing blah blah. It's like, yeah, no, nobody was fine.
Yeah, it's perfectly normal for me to send my teenage daughter to go hang out with R. Kelly.
Oh, he saw her at the concert, and he thought she was going to be the next Aaliyah, and then she was, but not in the way that we anticipated.
Not in the way you think. Thought about R. Kelly in a while. Although, like, any time I hit a ramp, I am instantly, like, in a game like Grand Theft Auto, I think about I Believe I Can Fly. It bothers me so much. Like, come on. Couldn't somebody else have sung that?
Right.
I'm like a walking gas station because I have so many empty gas bottles on me. Just filling them out everywhere I go.
You ever, like, get halfway away from your house, and you're like, did I roll up my garage door?
Oh, absolutely. I'm on top of that stuff in real life, though. We have a garage door here. I have so much anxiety about that.
Yeah, I'm good in real life. Fucking game, though.
Yeah.
Pretty sure my door's open, but that's alright.
I don't even reverse out of the driveway until I know the garage door is closed, so I'm like staring at it the entire time. So many cars. Maybe too many cars. Did you say you were going somewhere today?
Oh, I'm probably just gonna go pop into a couple of restaurants and see if they want my resume, or if they're hiring here in another hour. What is it, almost 2? Yeah. I'll probably jump off in about 30 minutes.
Please. Just checking.
Yeah, I quit my job, like, I don't know, a month or so ago, just because it was, there are way too many reasons for me to go into, and so many of them are just like service industry, like almost you gotta have worked in a restaurant to understand, like,
Right.
but it's so, and I mean, it sounds fucked up, but luckily my mom passed away, so I've got a little bit of money cushion that I can get a decent job somewhere I actually like to work and whatnot, hopefully, and yeah, closer to my apartment. And, but yeah, I can kind of take a little time and actually make a decent decision. So that's feels a little better than panicked rushing around, like knowing I have one more month's rent or whatever, and then I gotta fucking start figuring things out, or
Right.
So,
Capitalistic nightmare.
yeah, exactly.
Sorry about your mom, but inheritance
yeah,
is
it
always
sucks. Right after fucking Thanksgiving, but that's right.
good. Yep. Get to that age, friends and family are starting to die.
Yeah.
Big fan of it.
My parents are both a little bit older than the average of most of my friends because I was adopted, and like my mom was 40 when she adopted me at birth, so she was 84 and a half when she died, and my dad I think is
adopted.
Yeah,
I must have mentioned that at some point.
I'm sure I did.
Huh.
And yeah, I must. And yeah, my dad's like, when was he born? 46, so he's 77 or something. So they're a little bit older than like most of my friends' parents who were like having kids when they were 25 to maybe 35 or so.
Right.
Right there. So they're got a little bit longer probably on this timeline, but yeah, it's fucked up. I don't like seeing shit like that. I really don't like seeing people post that their pets have passed away. That's my least favorite favorite thing on social media.
Yeah.
Just like, damn it.
Yeah. I don't. If I could just think about Magic being alone without me, I could get myself pretty upset.
Yeah, totally.
Like, yeah. I know he's riddled with anxiety and he has seizures when he gets really stressed out. So like, not to say that like obviously Aubrey and I love each other very much, but if anything was to ever go wrong between us, like the idea of leaving Magic would be so fucking hard. It's like when one of us leaves, he barely functions. So it's like the idea of I can just think about him thinking about me not being around, and that's just upsetting.
Right?
Pets are the best.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A gun case on a zombie. Found that before.
Oh yeah, I've found since you turned that thing on, I've found all kinds of weird stuff. The juice box, fucking a couple of them just had random ammo on them. Like, yeah.
Nails, mints. Mints are pretty common. That's gum. I find gum a lot. Speaking of which, Josiah says, how does it feel to chew 5 gum? I've seen those commercials, and apparently it feels like a snowman is licking your asshole or something. Chew 5 gum, it'll feel like a snowman is sucking you off.
Right?
Great. I want my gum. Chew 5 gum, now you're in a blizzard. Oh, great. Reminds me of those commercials. When I was a kid, I remember seeing a commercial for like a sweepstakes or whatever. It's like we mail you something, and then you win a trip to the Bahamas or whatever the fuck. And they open an envelope inside their house, and thousands of pounds of sand pour out of the envelope to the person's house, and they're like, "Congratulations, you won." It's like, now I have to clean all this fucking sand out of my house. Like, great, I get to go to the beach, but now I have to clean my entire house. That's how it feels to chew 5 gum. Thousands of pounds of sand.
Right?
You're a strange man, Josiah. Strange comments, but appreciate you. Taking the loot out of every one of these cars. I also want all of these cars. It's so gross how I encounter something and I'm like, I need to take it home with me. But it's just, it would be so much work driving these back and forth.
When I first started playing Grand Theft Auto years ago, I'm getting that feeling now where I'm driving in real life and I'm just like, ooh, that car looks like it's in great condition. Like, wait a second. What are you doing?
We got, I went to go pick up like a delivery or a pickup order of our groceries. You know, you place the order online and then you just drive to Smith's and wait for somebody to bring it out, which is great. We do that all the time. It's so good. But I get all the groceries. I load up the car. As I'm loading everything into the garage, I feel like I'm just delivering shit to a stockpile. Was my thought. Like, I'm suddenly replacing my real-life thoughts with Project Zomboid. Well, I'm not grocery shopping, I'm adding to the stockpile at the base. I wake up in the morning and I'm equipping a new pair of socks. There's a new item called Fix-A-Flat, which has been added to the game too.
Got a bunch of those.
It improves your maintenance skill just using it.
Oh, really? Okay. That's one of
Find a
those
shitty tire.
things that I was saying, like, is in almost every trunk on the side of the road that you pull over. That you can, like, look in. That's one I found all the time.
It gives you like a decent amount of
And
XP.
it's funny because I'll see it and it'll be like it'll be in the like both trunks of two cars that are obviously broken down, changing a tire because there's a tire and a fucking wrench and everything. Yeah, sitting on the side of, and it's like, y'all didn't use your fix-a-flat? Like, what's going on? You had it right here.
I've been in a lot of scenarios where I had to use Fix-A-Flat rather than get a new tire. Money and shit like that.
In real life, I'm down with AAA. I'll fucking never.
Yeah.
Never.
No, good choice.
Goddamn, I'll never doubt AAA. Jesus.
They're the
Saved
most
my ass
so affordable.
times. Yeah.
They're so cheap. They're like, and then they offer insurance too. Like, on top of that.
Yep.
Combination of their roadside assistance and insurance. Insurance can't be beat. AAA, please sponsor my channel. Yeah, we got broken down in fucking Death Valley. We were trying to go on vacation, and our fucking car broke down in Death Valley. We had to call AAA. Such a nightmare. A female sheriff pulled up behind us, and I was like, "Oh God!" And she gets out, and she's like, "All she did was tell us that she can't help us." It's like, okay, thanks.
Oh, nice.
I really appreciate your company. Like, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. You have to call somebody. Like, oh, thank you for protecting and serving. We're literally broken down in Death Valley, but who cares? Anyway, go protect a Walmart or whatever the fuck you guys actually do.
Yeah.
Guy says, honestly, this won't be good for the local trout population. Yeah. Okay. You're a strange one, Josiah. Briefcase. I've been collecting empty bottles myself now. I actually have a couple Molotov cocktails on me. Preemptive
I've got
battle.
a firebomb, and I don't know what that is, but I didn't make it. I found it somewhere.
Yeah, the increased like increased spawn chances of shit like that, like random.
Not sure what the difference between that and a Molotov is, but I can't wait to throw it at someone.
Yeah. Let me know the difference.
I mean, it's gonna be fun.
Bit of a firebug.
All right, got a generator. Let's bring 2 generators. Fuck it. Actually, I can't fit 2. I've got everything else. Go.
Yeah, there's a engineering magazine that will teach you how to make bombs. You can make smoke bombs, and if you find hairspray, if you collect hairspray, you can make bombs out of those, I think.
Right. I was wondering when I kept seeing hairspray and matches and whatnot, if you could make like a handheld flamethrower.
That'd be cool.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know that you can or can't, but yeah.
I don't know if the game would be able to accomplish that. Testing out a mod that should just be in the game right now. It's called Water Dispenser. So if I right-click a water dispenser, you can now just take the bottle from the dispenser. So you get those big water jugs. Take those and move them around instead of having to move the entire dispenser. Just like real life.
Right.
Love that. Oh, and I figured out how to tailor things, Kirk. I know this might not be appealing to you, but let me just tell you how to do it. Are you in a safe position?
Yeah.
Okay, so right-click any equipped gear that you have. Like I'm gonna click my jacket and click inspect, and you'll see this menu that shows you every aspect of your jacket, like your left sleeve, your torso, upper arm, and all that sort of shit. If you right click anything that says like hole or whatever, you can patch it
Yeah.
up with leather. That boosts your tailoring
Oh.
skill up a lot really quickly, and it makes your shit stronger. So like you can add leather to your gear to make it way
Oh,
tougher,
damn. Okay.
prevent zombie
Fuck
bites and
yeah.
stuff like that. So that's how you tailor. A lot easier than I thought it was. I only recently learned how to
Fuck
do that.
yeah. Thanks.
But you can
Awesome.
basically armor up your gear with leather.
Yeah.
Detonate
Yeah.
stuff.
Hell yeah.
And the less holes that they have in them, obviously, zombies will have less of a chance of biting you and all that. Okay, I've got through the main offices of this giant manufacturing building, looting everything in sight. Yeah, for a while I was smashing every bottle that I found. I was like, Kirk's not going to take the... No more fire bombs for Kirk. If you find a smashed bottle, that was me.
I always feel like I'm forgetting something.
How can you
The
forget
fuck
anything
is
when you have
that?
unlimited backpack
Oh,
space?
like some of these new signs, slight wind chill. Like,
Yeah,
okay, I get it.
that's because it's April. Just a little chillier than normal. Currently moist. Couldn't stop me from being moist. Just all day. And I tried jump scare zombie. I definitely just picked up a ton of rotten food. Oh, you should also be able to refill propane torches at gas stations now.
Oh yeah, I saw that as
Couldn't
an
get that to work.
option. I haven't needed it yet.
Yeah, it's important though, because like propane tanks are so fucking hard to find.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm starting to find a couple too. They'll run out eventually. The gas stations actually run out too eventually, but like initially they're full of so much that it would take like a lifetime to empty,
Yeah.
I guess.
All right. Fucking. Let's do it. Game. Not fucking around.
So many wooden crates. Jesus Christ, it's like 100 wooden crates in this building. Okay.
All right, me and my 715-pound backpack are about to hit the road.
I'm almost at 2,000. Oh, I finally found a sledgehammer, my first sledgehammer. You can make sledgehammers now too. They're really easy to make. I recommend you
Man, I wish I hadn't
try
spent
one.
all my, well, it wasn't that much time building this fence here, but oh well. I got a much better spot.
Oh yeah, the double high fences are unbeatable. They're good. Zombies can't climb over them or see over them.
What I should do while I'm here and smart is fill all of my gas cans.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I have like, well, I mean, I can't even fill all the ones I have, I don't think. But
That's what this game is going to become, is that we're going to deplete all the resources and all the gas, and then we'll have to fight each other.
yeah,
Like Waterworld.
just like real life. Yeah, or Waterworld.
A movie that I've referenced but still haven't seen. Never seen Waterworld. To it. Something that's always bothered me when I played open world games is that you can't go into most of the buildings. Yes, I agree, Josiah. That has always driven me crazy, especially in games like Grand Theft Auto. Like, I really hope there are more interiors in Grand Theft Auto 6, and they actually like let you go in freely and willingly. You don't have to do a stupid mission to activate it. Like, maybe you can actually go in the building after the mission or before the mission or something like that. Like, even GTA 4, you could go into the hospitals, and they kind of entirely removed that from GTA 5. San Andreas, you could go into the restaurants and gyms and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, having internal buildings is really important to me in open world games, especially ones with like with the Rockstar editor. I love making videos that are inside buildings. Like, it's interesting. I just made a GTA video yesterday that I was working on. That was all inside of a slaughterhouse, and they had chickens all over the place, like that you could shoot, and there's a lot of interesting things that you could put the camera in, focus on certain details. I played what was it, Watch Dogs, not that long ago, the latest Watch Dogs. I was kind of impressed that they didn't have like a ton of interiors, but they had the NPCs would walk in and out of buildings, even though they would just fade out of existence, or people would like, so it kind of gave the world a bit more life, seeing people go in and out of buildings, even if you couldn't personally go inside of them. That's a good detail. Games should add more often if you can't actually go inside. But I agree, Josiah, totally. Like the fact you can never go back to Canada without mods in GTA 5 is very annoying. You can't go back to the prison or Mexico in Red Dead Redemption 2 without mods. Those are like the two most interesting fucking places in the game, and you can't go back. Yeah. Totally agree. Sure, I'll take 16 pounds of sand. Why not? Having this unlimited backpack allows me to focus so much on anything else other than skills. I haven't been working on skills very much. I'm only now working on carpentry a little bit.
I was looking at this face over here, and it says I'm getting a tad weepy. Like, says I need human interaction or human contact or excitement. Like, you know what I can tell you? We're moving right now, buddy. Like, can be a sec.
Yeah, he's homesick.
Back to the house here, and we'll figure some stuff out.
Go home and read some pornography. That'll cheer him up. I have a Playboy magazine on me.
Right? Whoa. Right.
With your generators and stuff, you should start. You should collect VHSs so that you could just watch a VHS. Some of them will teach you stuff, and definitely it cheers up your boredom and all that. You don't have to sit in front of the TV. You can just leave it running. As long as you're in the general area of the TV, your boredom goes down. Depression.
Right.
Some people even collect as many TVs as possible so that they can play all the VHSs simultaneously. Super kill your boredom.
Yeah.
All right, after this crate is disassembled, chat, I have to go walk my dog. Walk him every day around 2. So I gotta go and pee on things. So if you guys will sit tight, I'll be right back in about 5 minutes or so. I'll quit the game just for safety reasons. So Kirk, I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm gonna have a video playing while I'm away, so you don't have to talk or anything. I'm gonna try this for the first time. I'm gonna walk away from my computer and put on one of my stand-up videos.
Okay.
So there's something playing in the background. So I will be right back.
Your next comedian, I absolutely adore. I think he's hysterical, and I know you guys are going to love him. I had to have him at the Phil Factory. He has his own show every Friday called The Underwear Show, where comedians do comedy in their underwear. So put your hands together, make a lot of noise for Ryan Barassa!
Yes. Hello. Hi. More like Paul Crasher, am I right? Guys, I'm Ryan. I'm a very paranoid person. I think the only reason I'm alive is because I thought the other sperm were chasing me. I'm a ginger. I'm sorry you have to look at me. It's hard for me too, you know. Being a ginger is very hard because not only are you a minority, but I always have to check the toilet for pubic hair. You know, it really stands out. Really catches the eye amongst the other shades of pubic hair. Dating other gingers is very hard because no matter how different we look, everyone always assumes that we're related. And I'm an only child, so I don't know how to really deal with that. You know, sometimes I'll take these girls home and last minute talk dirty to them, and I'm just like, well, Mom and Dad aren't going to be home for a while. Don't say that to a woman, they don't like it. I don't appreciate having that said to their face. There's all the ginger stereotypes I gotta put up with. Go ahead, yell the one you guys know.
No salt.
No, it's like you're playing fucking Family Feud. Name a thing about you. No salt! I hate them! I hate them so much! Yes, gingers don't have souls. I have to hear that all the time. At least once a year in a birthday card from my dad, you know? Just kidding, he doesn't send me birthday cards. Yes, gingers don't have souls, but there's other ginger stereotypes I gotta deal with all the time too, you know? I'll just be standing in line somewhere, someone will walk up to me and be like, oh, all gingers got big dicks, steal and do karate. I'm just like, yeah, I know. Fucking yelling at me at the bank. I'm just trying to deposit my $13 like everybody else here, you know? know if you know this, but the word ginger actually shares all the same letters as the N-word. And if you don't know, now you know, Ginger. Couple baby fans. It's the Tupac side of the crowd. My therapist tells me I should stop wearing a wig and a dress and calling myself my therapist in the mirror. And I was like, fuck you, bitch. You don't know me, you know. My joke transitions are a lot like God, they don't exist. So, moving on, all right. A lot of controversy in the world nowadays. This is my controversial post. A lot of controversy nowadays, guys. A lot of people talking about these Confederate statues, you know. People think that we should tear them down. I don't think we should tear them down. I think we should start drilling holes in them and fucking them, you know. Just wipe your dick off in the Confederate flag, you know. I just love a man in uniform. Sorry, you guys wanted slaves and you lost. Now I'm gonna melt your statue down to a bronze dildo, shove it right up my ass. Is it cool now, Robert E. Lee, a racist piece of shit? Now you're in my butt. I'll fuck a statue to prove a point. I'm a goddamn feminist. The only reason I haven't fucked a Confederate statue yet is because I think it might be statutory rape. I don't want to be that guy, you know? I'm just kidding, those statues are like 140 years old. I don't know if you guys know this, but did you know that wife beater has 2 different meanings? Like one of them's a shirt. The other one's a guy that hits his fucking wife. But here's the thing, they're both equally fun to come on. Now stick with me, this is where I usually lose people. When you come on a wife beater, you gotta hold him down by his chest or his throat, right? Then you look at him right in the eyes and you just like, hit a woman, will ya? Not on my watch, mister. Don't do it again. The only feminist in the room, I'll come in a guy's face if you hit a woman. That's fucking rude, man. You don't hit women. All I'm saying is if you're a wife beater, I'm coming for you. I will find you. I will find you and I will come in your face. And if like somewhere half between you say something homophobic, I'll be like, oh really, mister? Give me a half hour. We're gonna get both sides. So as men, we have our recharge moments, you know, 20, 30 minutes. All right, anyway. You guys are weird. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't laugh at my jokes on occasion, and it really breaks my heart. I was telling my therapist, you know, in the mirror, and I was like, you know, people don't laugh at my jokes. So she gave me antidepressants, and I was like, okay, cool. How do I get them to take it? Bar back there, after.
I have returned. Are you still with me, Kirk?
Oh yeah.
Great. Oh, I used to be such a funny guy. My old stand-up clip for a second. At the old Laugh Factory. Laugh Factory. It was the Filth Factory, not the Laugh Factory. I've never performed at the Laugh Factory. Check. Mic's still on for the live stream. Oh, that's my game gonna crash? What's going on here? I had to think for a second there. Project Zomboid's not responding. Okay. Let's close that. Reopen it. Oh yeah, so Kirk, if you give me just a little bit more of a heads up about things like pool tournaments, I will definitely go to that. That sounds right up my alley.
Oh yeah, it was fucking. I did so much better than I thought I would. I lost the first round, but it was a race to 4, and I took him to 7 games.
Wow.
Yeah, and this was a dude who is literally, he doesn't even live here. He's in town to compete in the World Series of pool
Oh
that's
wow.
going on this week. So he's pretty good.
He's like literally a professional pool player.
Yeah, and took him to 7 games. He had me down 3-1, and I won 2 in a row to take him to 7, and then he won the 7th. But
Wow.
yeah, it was a great game.
Good
Yeah,
game.
I hit some really good shots too.
I'd love to see
but
that
yeah, it
shit.
was
I love watching
shit.
pool, so absolutely
Fun.
invite me again. Just give me like a day or two of a heads up.
Yeah, it was a cool little spot too. I'd never seen it, even though I mean, it's in that place, the commercial center, like on Sahara, the big square, you know.
Mhm.
It's in there, and I'd never knew it was there. Even after doing comedy at Happy Earth and shit across the parking lot and Square Bar multiple times, and yeah, I never knew it was all the way across the parking lot. But Q Club, little fucking good spot, good tables, not super expensive, a good kitchen. I had a fucking barbecue pizza last night
Ooh.
that was fucking great.
Oh, nice.
So fucking good. Yeah. I just doing, I mean, literally like one-man operation, chef back there doing all kinds of fucking good shit. Just kind of just like dressed up bar food, basically, you know, pizzas and fried stuff and whatever, but really good. Like
Bar food is
and
my favorite food, so I love bar
yeah,
food.
yeah, good fucking good spot. So I'm definitely gonna go back there. And it seems like they have tournaments like literally almost all the time. There's someone in there running minis or whatever. Like,
yeah, I sat in on one tournament in at Backstop in Boulder City and watched Manny do a pretty good job, but the guy he was up against was a lot better. But Manny's a pretty good pool player, or at least I don't know if he still is or not, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love watching pool. I love playing pool. I love watching pool.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm rooting for somebody I know. So I'd definitely be down to do that. Just gotta give me more of a heads up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down to play or whatever. Good shit.
Aubrey said that there's a pool place near where we are too. I guess. We didn't bring enough change with us to PTs, so we only got to play one game with each other when we went on a little date, but now we know. In New Hampshire, a lot of the bars, you just give them your ID. You don't have to pay. They let you play as long as you want.
Mm-hmm.
I really miss that.
Damn, I got a lot of stuff in this fucking backpack.
Just now reached over 2,000 pounds.
I mean, I'm unloading stuff at my new safe house, but it's just, I've got it separated by category, and it's taking me an hour to scroll to get to clothing. Like, holy fucking shit.
We gotta keep them separated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember, ripping up clothing brings your tailoring skill up too. So any spare clothes
Also,
you got.
remember that the lead singer of The Offspring has a biology master's, and he's been working on a cure for AIDS for quite a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I had
Yeah.
no idea. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Didn't they already find
Yeah.
a cure for AIDS? Or it's HIV?
He was focused on that. I'm not sure if it was specifically what it was for, but it
That's
was something
amazing.
with, ultimately, that
Wow.
was thing he was working on.
Like, who else did that? Like, another musician. Was it the lead singer of fucking Weezer that went to college while he was in Weezer? Or
Yeah,
something
he
like that?
definitely did. Took like 3 years off and finished at like wherever he was at,
Right.
Harvard or something a smart place. Yeah.
That reminds me that,
Um,
like, Cal Penn quit acting and comedy to work for Obama for 8 years. Now he's just returning back to acting
Forgot
again.
about that too.
Yeah.
What was his title? Was he just like a
I
spokes,
forget. I don't know.
like a representative who would go to different countries or something on like
I'm not sure.
I forget what the name of that is, but yeah, I think that was
An
something.
ambassador?
Like that, yeah, Harold and Kumar, right?
Yeah. Cal
Cal
Penn.
Just making sure I was picturing the right guy. Yeah,
No, he's a super
totally, I
smart
remember
dude.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, so much stuff. So much goddamn stuff.
Oh yeah, you know that you can make nails from scrap metal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a game changer.
Don't
Wood's easy to
mention
find.
that within earshot of the like 25 boxes of nails I have sitting here. That's,
Yeah, right. I'm actually just now finding boxes of nails. I haven't really found too many of them. I know there's a mod for it, but I just wish it was in the base game that masks and goggles have some sort of helpful benefit to them. Like gas masks too. Like it should lower your infection rate or something.
yeah.
Yeah, one thing I love about the the backpack is opening the crafting menu. Well, I just say that now, but it's just completely lagged out my game. It's probably processing everything I can possibly make. I should not have done that. Okay, so heads up. Careful with that. It took my game 30 seconds to load the crafting menu, so very careful. But now that my bag is so full of shit, the crafting menu, like, it gives you an idea of what you can really do with this game. I can make cake batter. I've never been able to do that before. Like, there's so many things in here that I would have never known I could have made without having this huge
I have
backpack.
I have a bunch of stacks of flour and yeast.
Yeah.
And
And now they all
it's
actually can be used because, like, normally I'd never pick that shit up because it weighs so fucking much. But now I can actually, and I love the cooking in this game, even though you don't like it quite, but I enjoy it, especially with auto
I
cook.
just haven't done a lot of it, but yeah.
It's super easy with auto cook. All you have to do is right click a frying pan or a griddle pan or an empty bowl and hit auto cook with while you have ingredients on you, and your guy will automatically make something. Pretty much. Otherwise, you can get really, really specific and make things yourself. You can make pizzas and all sorts of shit. But if you just get an empty cooking pot, fill it with water, you can make soup and stew. But frying pans are probably the easiest and quickest way to cook. You just right-click them, hit auto cook, and you'll make it. Even cooking things in the stove gives you XP. So it's like adding ingredients to things and just cooking it gives you cooking XP. And I know it's not the most interesting thing right now, but if we do manage to keep this server going for a while, which is my intention, it's kind of a late game thing that helps you out a lot. Same with foraging, because eventually things will run out, gas and canned food and stuff like that. So you'll have to rely more on farming, foraging, and cooking and things like that. So getting it done early is helpful. Plus it decreases your boredom to cook, and it like just there's benefits to having a full stomach, eating like really good food.
All right, Mom.
Yeah. You need to cook. Stop ordering out so much, Kirk.
Why is my mom Jewish?
I don't know. Wait, why is that voice Jewish?
Ooh.
That woman was a 97-year-old Catholic who was black, actually. So you were completely wrong about that character.
Damn it. Missed it again.
Anyway, L'chaim. Well, why is she speaking Hebrew?
Yeah, right?
Well, we don't know this woman's background. We cannot assume. That's how stereotypes are made.
Okay. I feel like I've done so much and yet so little just unloading this bag.
Yeah.
I'm down to 500 pounds, which is a long way from where I started, but still, holy shit.
I couldn't imagine what it would look like dropping everything on the floor. Insane.
Oh, I'm putting it in boxes now that I've made at
Nice.
least, so I'm more responsible. It doesn't look like a mess, but oh fuck.
When you get your
A lot.
carpentry high enough, you'll actually make better quality boxes, because you make like shitty looking ones at first, and they get better as you get a higher skill. And as much as you hate spears, just making a spear brings up your carpentry, and then adding tools to it brings up your carpentry as well.
Oh, I don't hate spears. I just don't think they're the best weapon.
What do you
Like,
think is the
I
best?
Oh, pickaxe or just
Pickaxe.
axe.
Okay, yeah, the axe. Yeah, you're probably right. The axe is probably the most
Pickaxe.
versatile.
Pickaxe is very rare, and fucking Brian found one the other day and like destroyed it before our hour was done. I was like, God damn it.
Well, you
I
can
even
repair it.
asked him. Yeah, I know. I even asked him when he got it. I was like, "Hey, let me have that since I'm the one fighting all these zombies while you sit in the car safely." And he's like, "No, I want it." I'm like, "God damn it! All right." And then he got out to like fight like 2 or 3 of them after I'd killed a bunch, and just immediately broke it and didn't have anything to repair it. I'm like, "God damn it, dude!"
That's so funny. You've become me. Now you
Yeah.
have other people
Yep.
waiting in the car, and you're taking care of them.
Real.
That's funny.
I mean, I gotta at least treat people nice before I try and mount my friends in the
Of course.
future. So I would have mounted Brian at one point, but he always leaves the stream too quickly.
Roachbait says, scheduled a CT scan. Oh, boy. You okay? You're just getting a checkup? I haven't been to a doctor in so long. Who can afford a doctor?
Okay.
Aubrey had to go to the dentist, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's a $15,000 bill." I'm like, Jesus Christ! How does that even? How did things like that exist? That should not be a.
Yeah.
Yet we're in the freest country in the world, I'm told. You mean you fuck up your single tooth and you have to pay $15,000? That's fucking insane.
It's like 5 years ago when I was trying to get my teeth fixed from all the drug use. Like the guys started like listing things we'd have to do and pulling teeth, replacing them, and he was he was like 3 or 4 in, and he's like up in the like 20s and 30,000s already, and I'm like, dude, doc, what if we just pulled them all out and get me dentures?
Right.
Like, and that was the cheapest and best thing that I've done. So
Right.
yeah, that was, but yeah, it was. I mean, trying to do like individual replacement teeth all the way, it was like gonna be fucking over $100,000, and I think this was like maybe, oh fuck, it's 17, 18 to get everything pulled and
Right.
full upper and lower dentures. Like, but it was like it was a fraction of what it was gonna be with actual expensive teeth and whatnot.
Right.
Not that 18 grand isn't expensive, but
No,
like
absolutely.
a lot more affordable.
Yeah, that's crazy. That
A lot more affordable, yeah.
to have a basic human need, essentially, teeth, like costs a fortune. That's crazy. America, baby. We're the best.
Oh,
Getting political on this 7 days
Right.
Project Zomboid stream. We live in a kind of a bartering society in this world. If you want new teeth here, you gotta give me some gasoline.
right. Oh, fuck.
I'm finally motivated to take concrete with me. Like, I would have never dreamed of taking concrete without this backpack.
Yeah, I think I have some bags of that in here as well.
I got paint too, just a paint can and a paintbrush. You can change the interior of your home. You can, I think, even paint your car, I think.
All right, I'm back in my house. I'm gonna jump out for now and go see if I can get an application or two in somewhere, and then
Good luck, knock 'em
I
dead.
I might jump in here later, but I will talk to y'all later.
Yep, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
There's a hyphen in there somewhere. Thanks everybody for listening.
Yeah. Yeah, check out Kirk's Bandcamp. Link below. He makes beats. I've used several of his songs in some of my video projects. It's good stuff. And you can pay him to make you music too. All right, doing pretty good on this warehouse. This place is pretty crazy. Close my inventory because I'm getting a little bit of lag. I don't know if it's coming from that or if it's coming from Kirk leaving the game. Either way, yeah, we're both going to have to do a lot of inventory sorting. I'll do a lot of sorting out off camera because just look at this. This is just disgusting. How much loot you can carry, and I love it. I love it so much. It motivates me to actually play like way more aspects of this game, because the fact that I could never carry 32 sandbags before, now I can actually use sandbags in the game rather than having to memorize where every little thing is in the game and then come back for it later and all that sort of shit. Like, I love this. I really do. Not looking forward to the sorting part, but what we can do, the potential is so great. I have 6 propane tanks. That's so exciting. So beautiful inventory. That's the way I play Fallout as well. Throw me in a game of Fallout, any kind of game of Fallout. I need every item. can't be ignored. Especially Fallout 4, because crafting in that game gives you XP, which is the only important thing in Fallout 4 is maxing out your levels and stuff like that. Pretty much, in my opinion, that's the most important thing, at least. So yeah, like I spam crafting Fallout 4 all the time because it just gives you so much XP. So you're basically just trading resources for XP, which is super duper worth it. Like wood and steel in Fallout 4 are pretty easy to come by, and they're very cheap. You can even trade money in, you know, trade some caps, get a bundle of steel or a bundle of wood. It's super cheap, and then you just make a ton of paintings with that, or make a ton of like what was it, caltrops I think they added. Like just make something that costs 1 or 2 steel that gives you like 3 XP per crafting thing, and then you add the idiot savant trait on top of that. Now you're like getting 5 times XP on occasion. So it's, yeah, that's how I play Fallout 4. I need every item because it's potential for trading it in for experience points and getting my character to a higher level than rinse, wash, and repeat. You know? Whoever added an encumbrance to games and overheating guns to games, you can go to hell. And you can stay there for eternity as far as I'm concerned. Go to hell and you can die. The overheating guns thing drives me crazy. Every modern shooter, it's like you fire a machine gun for a little bit, and all of a sudden it overheats, the barrel becomes red, and you can't use it anymore. It's like, okay, look, I get that it's maybe realistic. I don't think I've ever seen that in real life, with the exception of people intentionally trying to overheat the barrels of their guns in real life, just to show you what happens, but I don't think that commonly would happen IRL. I'm gonna leave these last 3 boxes. We're good on that. Let's just get the loot. Look at that. Oh, so many seeds. I can't wait to get into farming. I was gonna get into farming just when our last server died on me. I was collecting quite a bit of seeds. I was pretty pumped about it. Okay, let's make sure we... Oh my god, look at that. More seeds. I'm just doing loot all, honestly. We'll sort it out later. Loot all on everything. Jeez, welding rods, screwdriver, metal sheets. This is fantastic. Really glad I came here. This is all going to serve me greatly in the long run. Let's open the garage just in case I ever come back. Also, hey, there's some friends outside. Let's make some friends. It's been a second since I got into a zombie fight. Yeah. Oh, spear broke. Let's get a replacement something. Claim. Moss. Equip. You guys, gather round. Let's stab it. Let's do a little yell too. Let's get everyone's attention if we can. Hey everybody, come to me. Much delicious loot. It's so hard to ignore. Stab. Police lady. Gun on her. Speaking of guns. Sure I got some ammo for this thing. It's getting a little loud. pull a couple more too. Or you'd think, I guess not. Want to fight? This place is so big. This place is going to take me forever. Hopefully, infinite backpack. Greetings. Gunshot to the head. How did that gunshot not attract these guys? Already out of 38 ammo, actually. Spear going. Let's add a letter opener. Captain Turd Sniffer, what server are you on? I'm on my own dedicated server. If you're interested in joining, all you have to do is become a member of my channel. It's about $6 a month. So, you're more than welcome to come join us. A couple people playing currently. Trying to build a little bit of a community. It's called Ryan's Radical Server, but you can't join without a password. So. Just $6 a month to become a member and help me maintain the quality of the server. And all that. Pretty much all the money that I get from memberships goes right back into the server. Currently house 8 people. If we get more than that, I'll increase the numbers. I kind of want to take these dumpsters apart. A lot of metalworking XP inside of them, and I have my welder mask and all my welder gear as well. Happy to have you in the chat, Captain Turd Sniffer. Great name. It's somebody else that was poop-related. Screen name. I forget what the name was. Shitmaster? We had Shitmaster earlier. So it's very funny. Have you in here as well. I just heard of something. Where are you at? Thanks. Yeah. You're welcome. Great name. Yep, well, we got a mod list below in the description. Otherwise, you can go to my previous live stream. I did another live stream earlier today that got interrupted for some reason. I have no idea why. And let's just put the welding mask on. Honestly, I can find it. There we go. Where? Great. Might look up that mod, see if we can sort by favorites. That would be so helpful. I forget what I was talking about, but anyway. Come join the server. We got tons of mods. The mod list is below the description of the video. And in my last live stream, I covered what mods we had at the very beginning. Take this guy apart. Hey, level up our metalworking. There's an empty bottle here. There's a glass bottle, but it gets sorted into the plastic ones. I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for that. So I do want glass bottles. We can make more Molotovs, eventually. For the future war. When the resources finally run out, Kirk and I need to kill each other to survive. Air conditioner. Can I put a propane torch on my belt? You cannot. Boy, you can craft a lot of stuff. Salvage vehicle tires. That's cool. I can already make a sledgehammer. This is so great. The unlimited backpack mod is the best mod, I think. That's so good. Really, it motivates me to really want to play this game. The tedium of walking back and forth over and over again between your base and dropping stuff off. Like, I get that makes sense, but if you're trying to be entertaining, do a live stream like I am, that can be so annoying, I think. Unlimited, and like the unlimited backpack just opens my mind to like wanting to actually craft. So the crafting of this game is like, it's so good, but you have to have all this specific shit on you at the specific time. Having it all in my backpack at once is just terrific. Hunt says, really boiding my Zom. I'm glad that I'm boiding your Zom. It took me a while for my brain to process reading that. Like, boiding my Zom? What? It's like, are you telling me that you're horny right now? It's like some lingo that I don't know. Oh, look at this. Disappointed that the everything doesn't rot mod doesn't seem to be working, because I really wanted to start like collecting more unique foods. And speaking of which, maybe we should actually look at my... I think I might need to make these bigger for once. I avoid it so much, but let's make these a little bit bigger. I think I have tons of rotting food on me. Also, stuff like dust masks and earmuffs can go. 2 balaclavas, that's fun. Yeah, let's get this rotting food off me. Cooking, you're fine. Where is food? That's the only downside to the backpack. A mod that sorts by category, where you could just select the category. That's something I'm going to have to look into. Maybe there's something like that. Also, let's just take apart. How many digital watches do you think we have on us? Take a guess before I check. Here we go. We have 14. Let's take all of those apart. Roachbait says, I managed to cook some oysters and shrimp. Ooh. Little seafood platter. Sounds nice. What did I had shrimp last night. We ordered Panda Express, the grossest of the Chinese foods. The fast food Chinese food, basically. But it's cheap, and I do enjoy it on occasion. But the honey walnut shrimp is hard to beat. Very, very good. Not a sponsor. There are other restaurants available. Let's take all these radios and walkie-talkies apart. I have a TV remote. Dismantle. Make TV remote controller volume 1. Will that boost my electronics skill? Didn't look like it. Huh. Let's take apart... It doesn't want to dismantle these for some reason? It's because I have my favorite one selected? Yes, okay. There we go. Get our electronic skill up real quick and clean our inventory out. Alright, so yeah, here in the food section here, we can move that over a little bit. I think I grabbed a bunch of rotting food by accident. I don't want it. Rotting cheese sandwich, goodbye. Chocolate bread. Rotting. Ooh, a corn dog. A cricket. Look at my food collection. It's so good. Rotting donuts. Bummer. Keeping stale food, of course. You can still work with stale food. It's the only way to get your ham nice and crunchy. Lettuce and cheese taco with olive oil. The things your guy will cook in this game are insane. Majeska. Rotten. I picked these mushrooms in the wild and they're already rotten. That's crazy. Fresh, fresh, fresh. Rotten. Let's eat an entire salami. I haven't eaten in a while. Says I got a fairly heavy load. That's interesting. Look at that for a sec. I have an entire roast. Okay, that's better. See there. Okay, why do I have a fairly heavy load? Oh, because I disassembled all of these things. Duh. I'll put that away. Put that away. Okay, great. Beautiful inventory. Tear apart all digital watches and TVs and radios and walkie-talkies. Found a satellite dish yesterday. I found a satellite dish the other day too. It's like an item that you can pick up, but also I've also found like a base that had satellites at it, which is pretty neat. Sure, you can you take them apart? Empty bottles? Good. It should say empty glass bottle and empty plastic bottle. That would be nice. I always think, okay, I've added enough mods, and then Kirk says something like, I wish I could sort by my favorites, and I'm like, yeah, god damn, you're right. That would be genius. I wish I was a modder. That seems like a pretty good job. Seems like a pain in the ass. But good for anybody who has the brain power to do that stuff. Look at all this fresh food. Keep it fresh. Yeah, I love the idea of food not rotting, because I like being able to make all the unique foods. I don't know exactly what you can do with it. It weighs 20 pounds. Yeah, yeah. Maybe, can you dismantle it? Maybe it's a cool decoration. Am I in a school? No, I'm not. I'm still in the factory. Duh, yeah. There's the cafeteria. Oh, locker room. Oh my. Let's see if we get lucky in here. I could put coveralls and the hockey mask on and just look like Jason Voorhees, right? Get a machete. CD, that's the best thing we've found so far. Headphones. Maybe the flamingos will like it. Yeah, yeah. Add them to your flamingo collection. Show it to Dave the Gnome. Two briefcases. Nothing in them. CD. Fright Night. Speaking of horror movies. Pair of headphones. Headphones and earbuds. Ooh la la. And another pair of earbuds. that's all that was. That's all that was in this entire locker room. Just clothing, and some earbuds. My cockroach collection is looking great. Is another locker room? Yep. Mirrors, flamingo, funny. Old fan of Max Payne. I did a Max Payne playthrough, Max Payne 3 on the channel. If you ever want to see somebody play Max Payne 3 like an idiot, and I don't mean poorly, like I goof around a lot. I got the Best of Max Payne and then my Max Payne series. Best of Max Payne was edited like a movie. It's like 2 hours, and then my Max Payne series is edited more like a series, like a show. Yeah, a lot of fun. I love Max Payne. They're allegedly bringing them back. Like they're gonna do remakes of the first 2 games, I guess. Maybe. allegedly. I've heard rumors, especially with how successful what is it? Alan Wake 2 was, which is made by Remedy Games. Same way they made Max Payne, but they're currently in like a lawsuit with Rockstar Games, I think, because Rockstar also owns Max Payne or whatever. I love the first one. Second one, not sure. I never played the second one. I think they're all pretty good. They're all a good time. Max Payne is just such a fun character. It's such a shame that they made the movie so stupid with Marky Mark. Hey, what's up? I'm Max Payne. Oh. Do my Mark Wahlberg impression. The trick to acting like Mark Wahlberg is just to behave concerned all the time. Have a voice of concern. Hey, I'm Mark Wahlberg and I'm real concerned. I'm real concerned about this drug that turns people into angels in the movie Max Payne, which is really stupid plot. Makes no sense. God, that movie was so bad. I gave it a chance. I was like, I'll give you a chance, Max Payne. I try to give every video game movie a chance, and then they always kick me in the nuts. Just to disappoint me on such a massive level. No better example than the Silent Hill movies. My God. So bad. Kung Fu was fun. Just Bruce Lee, your way through the game. Kung Fu? Was there Kung Fu in Max Payne? What are you talking about? Well, that reminds me of True Crime. That was a fun Grand Theft Auto ripoff series. True Crime New York, and True Crime LA. Those are great games. I think the first one had Christopher Walken in it, voicing like the captain, which was very funny. I always thought those games were hilarious because there's random crime that you could stop, right? That's what I was looking for this whole time, looking for these stairs. And we'll go in this door first, whatever's back here. But so there'd be random crime and true crime, and you're a cop and you have to solve the crime or whatever. One of my favorite random crimes was like a hostage situation, and it would always take place on the street because they didn't do like interiors very well back then. So you'd see a guy on the side of the street who had like a woman hostage. He has like a gun to her head. So you could do like drive-bys in the game. But when you do drive-bys, it slows the game down. Very similar to Franklin's special in Grand Theft Auto 5, how he can slow down his driving, and you can essentially get bullet time while driving in that game. So that would happen. Trump's game sound got me. Jesus. Ah, catch my breath. So yeah, you get these hostage situations where a guy would have a gun to a woman's head on the side of the road. You could just do a drive-by, slow motion, shoot him in the head, and just keep driving. So that like woman would be like, just absolutely terrified. Couldn't imagine that happening in real life, but I loved doing that. Quite the garbage bag collection. I don't mean to brag. Kung Fu mod, Matrix mod, you could run on walls. New guns too. Oh, I never even thought about Max Payne mods. That's fun to think about. That Matrix game was pretty great, right? Were they made by the same company? No, I don't think so, right? But the Path of Neo, that was such a fun, broken game. Like, it was so janky and broken, but also just terrifically fun when you get like crazy combos on a Smith or something and just punt him across the world. Alright, we're getting close to being done with at least the first floor of this place. I can't believe that my guy is bored. I had the boredom tweak mod installed, but he's still bored. What is boring about searching a building for stuff? Like, look at this. This is insane. Is there a light switch in here? I was really hoping there would be. Kind of dark in here. Doesn't seem like there's lights in this place at all. There's another staircase to the second floor. We got options, and I assume that just leads outside. And there's nothing over there. Okay, so let's go into this warehouse. I'm going to double check here. I say I'm going to double check, but I'd have to go through my entire inventory to find a flashlight. I installed a mod that allows you to add your flashlight to your belt, but it's like stopped working. Alright, great. Seeds. Take all of that. Thank you. Bag of concrete. Wonderful. Let's get our carpentry skill up a bit. It was before the Matrix game came out, right after the movie. Oh, okay. That's neat. Yeah, Path of Neo was a lot of fun. I really liked that one. I wish they would have that come back on PC. And then they had the Matrix Online, which I wasn't into PC games at that time. And I really wish I was. I wish I had a chance to play that. That looked fun. PC gamers jumped on it right away. Oh, wow. How could you not? I love the Matrix. Anything Matrix related, I'm all about it. It's my favorite movie. Seeing that in 1999 really opened my mind. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, what if life was a simulation? And life is kind of a simulation in a lot of ways, and the world does kind of seem like it's out to get you. Played the Xbox version. Nice. A classic. Classic I wish they would remake and bring back. I wish I could get access to that game, but maybe you can. Maybe there's files out there. Who knows? Maybe someone's emulated it or something. I should look into that. That'd be a great game to play on the channel. Path of Neo. I never played the other one though. The one that was like sort of two-player, where I think you played as Ghost and Niobe. I haven't looked at my skills. Oh my god, I have dirty bandages on. I haven't replaced them forever because I've just been having such a good time. I hope I'm okay. Oh, guys, suddenly lag central. What happened? Okay. Jeez. Let's remove that dirty bandage. I'm infected. Great. So every time I right-click my character, for some reason the entire game lags. That's good. I think it's because it's calculating all of my bandages. I probably need to take all of this shit off of me. Is that a sterilized bandage? I have too many tailoring items on me at the moment. Let's fix that. The Matrix would create a program like Project Zomboid to test humanity. Well, sign me up. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, this is the problem. I'm carrying too many ripped sheets on me or something like that, because every time I try to replace my bandage, it's like calculating how many bandages I have on me to replace it with. Yeah, gotta fix that. That's alright. Bandage it with a sterilized bandage, please. Thank you. Let's see if we can resolve this first. Dirty bandages, you can go. Next up, let's search for all of our torn sheets. I know I have a million of them in here somewhere. There we go. 87 denim strips, 68 leather strips, 513 ripped sheets, and 124 threads. Yeah, I don't think we need any of that. Thanks. Look at that crazy pile. That's very funny. Like, our reaction to it would be relatable. Well, I mean, the argument is, let's talk about life as a simulation. It's one of my favorite philosophical things to discuss. The argument's not that hard to really argue, really. I mean, if you just look at video games, this is designed to look like The Sims from 1999, which is when The Matrix came out. Think about it. I don't know what it means, but think about it. But games nowadays are like, you know, gorgeous. So it would just, if you think, essentially like it would just be a matter of time before video games would be almost indistinguishable from real life. And then, you know, the argument, of course, that your brain can be made to feel things. Like, it wouldn't be too implausible to imagine you're a brain in a jar somewhere. You're plugged into a machine. It's feeding you reality. Why that would be a thing is a whole other question. It's certainly fun to think about. It's unlikely, I would assume. Unlikely that we're actually living in a simulation. Most likely, we're living in a really one-time shot, rare chance opportunity to be a human on Earth and in this galaxy, in this universe. Sammy says, where you at? You mean in the game? I am... Where did we spawn? I'll show you on the map. I'm over here. I forget what town this is. Riverside, West Side? I have no idea. But I'm over here. I'm in a warehouse, currently grabbing everything in sight and dismantling crates and talking about life simulation theory, all simultaneously. Real stoner shit going on. Everything in sight. Yeah, in game, yeah, I'm wherever I just showed you. I forget the name of the towns. I think I'm at West Point, West Side. I have no idea. I'm currently in a massive warehouse. It's full of tools and planks and just everything I could ever possibly desire or need. I'm slowly getting my carpentry skill up. This is a pretty fresh server, so all my skills were low. I had maxed carpentry in the previous server. This is what I'm at so far. Is your goal to take back Knox County or survive? Well, both, really. Both. I got a couple friends who play with me as well, and we're sort of doing a semi-collaborative thing here. We did talk about potentially turning off zombie respawn, so we could potentially clear out the entire Knox County, but I don't know. I don't know exactly what my plans are. My goal at the moment is to be a massive hoarder, to gather all the items that I could ever want or desire, and utilize them in some way. So I'll be collecting cars and all that stuff. I guess my main goal at the moment is to get my skills all the way up. To get myself into a position of being a master survivalist. Then we'll use all our skills and resources to fight the zombie hordes. So survive through the winter. See how long we can go. Because in my last server, we made it a month before the server had to reset. We were almost getting to 2 months. Look at all these seeds. Terrific. So yeah, there's a lot I'm going to do it all. That's really the goal. Is I'm going to do it all. Everything the game has. Do all of it. And, if you're now just joining the series for the first time, I very clearly have unlimited inventory space, so doing the dirty and hitting loot all on everything. Sort it out later. We'll let God sort it out. Let's take all that apart. Old sci-fi stories about the... It puts the heart right in the way of the chat on YouTube. It's so stupid. Like the big giant heart that you can press, like it cuts off a good portion of your message, Roachbait, and it's so frustrating. Old sci-fi stories about the character noticing it's been being controlled and the controller noticing and wondering if they are too being controlled from beyond. Yeah. Aesop Rock has a lyric that he just, on his new album, where he says something about the driver ultimately realizing that they're also a passenger. Kind of reminds me of saying that, yeah. the infinite loop of a simulation within a simulation. Who is at control of it all? Yeah, fun stuff to think about. I doubt it. What I really think is reality is, like I said, a one-time chance opportunity that you should probably make the best out of your life to the best of your ability and enjoy yourself because it's short and mostly terrible, filled with pain and and disappointment. And it's run by not machines, it's run by incredibly wealthy individuals who make up a very small majority of the world. You know, like evil politicians. And I don't mean Trump or Biden, I mean both of them. That's the machine. That's the matrix that we're in. We're stuck in a two-party system in a capitalistic nightmare. That's the machine. Josiah's back. Happy to have you back. We're ranting about whatever. I'm losing viewers. Happy to have you back, Josiah. We are dismantling this warehouse piece by piece, getting our carpentry back up to where it belongs. I feel like I'm maybe at most 5 mods away from perfecting this game, and then we're going to stay in this server. We're just going to let it run until update 42 comes out. So, be a master of everything again. We are up to 3,000 pounds collected in my backpack, which is just disgusting. Oh great, more hammering sounds. You know it. You know it, and you love it. Can't stop, won't stop. The hammering will actually stop at some point because once I'm a master carpenter, I do way less disassembling. Way less. Also, I'm like leaving furniture intact nowadays lately, and just I can't pass up this opportunity. All these crates are just together, and they're full of stuff that I totally need. So sorry about the boring hammering. Worth it in the long run. Maybe I'll just take this one apart. We'll grab all the loot. Maybe I'll do the disassembling off stream. Let's do that. Do it on my laptop later. Let's take a break from the hammering and just do the looting. This is so good. I love this unlimited backpack mod so much. Mod of the year. Best mod, Project Zomboid, so far. Other than no heartbeat sound. Oh, that's a good one. I hate the heartbeat sound so much. I should build a little, it'd be cool if I was allowed to. A lot of modders don't allow you to build collections, but I would love to build like a little collection. The Radical Ryan Project Zomboid mod collection pack. All my favorite mods. Just like the big fancy streamers do. Finally, I'm going to actually be able to use plaster and concrete and paint. I'm like never motivated to carry paint with me because it's all so freaking heavy. Wonderful. There's a couple things I could just quickly drop. Dusk masks, hard hats, and 16 safety goggles. So we have 2 winter hats. Padded pants on me. Okay, don't worry about that later. Let's go to the second floor finally. What's going on up here? Whole lot of nothing. Exactly nothing, it seems. Okay, there's some offices over here at least. And there's another floor. Oh my. Oh dear. Oh, this just takes you to the roof. This would make a great base. It's just too big. If I stay here now, I'll never leave. That looks like there's offices on the other side, too. Some clever little tucked away offices way in this corner. Right. I don't know if I'm right. No, that's just a staircase. Okay, to the 3rd floor we go. That guy is getting so sweaty. Alright, take off your welder mask, you loser. Complain so much. My soaked t-shirt. Get rid of that. And I'm also very bloody. Get your denim shirt. Clothes are pretty easy to come by. There we go. Body temperature dropping quite a bit. Won't be so sweaty. It's 70 degrees out. I didn't even realize that. It's... I figured we're in April. It's going to be a little chillier, but... It's Kentucky. I don't know how the weather is in Kentucky. I've never been to Kentucky in my life. I've been to Tennessee, which I assume is very similar. Don't know why I assume that, but I do. This is a really cool place. I like it. I like that you can go to the 3rd and 2nd floor. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Spent enough time in this warehouse. Let's skedoodle without hurting ourselves. Oh, look at this guy. So nice of you to finally join the party. Okay. Got anything on you? A bold draw map. Good. Alright. Let's put a big old X through this guy. Whammo. Done. Let's check out this building that's just south of it. Got all these boxes, right? Yeah. Let's just have, like, spare tools I don't need. Ooh, more friends. Great. Guys, stab. Ooh. Ran at me a little faster than I was expecting. Almost got a chunk out of me. It's done. I want you to die for me. Over here, dummy. Paying attention, huh? Zombies can keep their items. I'm in a hurry. I don't want to be in this rain any longer than I need to be. Alright, what is this building? Oh, it's also very big. How exciting. Hello. I like your haircut. Bowl cut situation. Fish. Wish my thing broke. Let's claim the letter opener. Throw the letter opener away and attach a bread knife to our spear. There are many options. Slap that on our back. Let's get in this building. Let me in. Oh, all doors locked. You have to pry it open, but oh, we got this area down here. Oh, I'm standing by this truck. Let's look at it. Locked. But back, all sorts of treasure. I will totally break your window. Let me in. Vape, cigarettes, bandages, great. Matches. Is a key in the car? It sure isn't. Okay. Oh, we got another one. Tape, twine, battery, key. The key to this car, maybe. Assuming so. Got no gas. But, no. It ain't got no gas. Stuff in the trunk. Line. Thank looks like it. Parking lot cleared. Hey, door is open. Spear ready. I haven't been in here, have I? Did I come and check this place out already? Glue? I would have never left that glue behind. Radio. Cigarettes. I gotta just take apart these radios when I find them instead of hold on to them. Lighter. Matches. This stuff. I should attach one of those screwdrivers to my belt instead of this axe. Find it. 30 seconds. Attach belt. Lovely. What's in this room? It's already in this room. Never mind. Ooh, a can of pop. Does anybody else say pop in the chat? Nobody says pop, right? They all say soda, like normal people, right? Earbuds. CD. Banging on the window there, dummy. Coming. Oh shit. This warehouse. This place is crazy. She had some Magnum ammo on her. And a Magnum. Nice of her. Okay. Bottle. So, what's the consensus on the unlimited backpack? How do you guys feel about it? Too cheaty? Or is it the greatest thing in the world? Which is what I think about it. I really love the unlimited backpack. Ooh. See, unlimited backpack doesn't protect you. Even if you do feel like it might be overpowered, it still doesn't protect you from a zombie biting your face. Drink out of the sink. Where my cockroach collection is. Honestly, I think it's a bit cheaty. Well, too bad. I really love it. I'm really enjoying it. I hate the whole back and forth that I have to do, going back and forth. And, like, if you do think about it, like, it's cheaty, I guess, in the sense of, like, I don't know, if I'm out and about and I run out of bandages, I'll technically have every bandage that I've found in the game so far on me right now. So I guess I could see how that's cheaty, but it did increase the difficulty of the game to kind of get around feeling like it's cheaty. I love it. I really enjoy it. And especially if I was watching a live stream, I think I would rather watch somebody hit loot all rather than sit here and tediously try to pick up everything, you know, like so much stuff in the game. Like, it just takes so long to go through it all. Walking up to these boxes, just hitting loot all, grabbing it, moving on. It's so nice. It's just, the game can be so slow otherwise. I'd be more fine with it if it was a very large backpack instead of unlimited. Well, it is very large, technically. It's not unlimited. It holds about 65,000 pounds, so I could technically fill this thing. We're already almost close to 4,000 pounds, so let's fill the entire world. Put the entire world in my backpack. Sounds like a song. Put the entire world in my backpack. Bob Dylan song. Paint. Concrete. It's all like building supplies. It's gonna be great when I build a house. Like, I totally get that it is cheaty, but at the same time, I would not be motivated to use most of these items in the game. If I was in this building right now looting it, I would probably only be taking boxes of nails. Like, that's probably the only item that I would take. Everything else I'd have to be like, okay, I guess I'll have to come back here for these metal sheets, which I totally want. And like, I'll have to come back here for this. I'll have to come back here for that. And then even then, I have to make so many trips. The trunk space in this game makes 0 sense whatsoever. I tried to mod that instead of backpacks. I tried to make the trunk space of cars increase, but for some reason the game just like lowers the suspension of your car so much that it can't drive if it's like too high of a number, which is really frustrating. So I tried to make trunks bigger, but even the trunk space in this game is ridiculous. Like, you're telling me that a box truck can hold less than 200 pounds? Like, that's insane. Like, those things are designed to hold tons. Like, at least one, maybe 2 tons of things. Like, it's crazy to me that it can only hold like 200 pounds, less than 200 pounds. I think it's 160 the box truck can hold. Well, I'm not the one playing it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true. Of course, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. It's just a video game. The whole purpose is to just enjoy ourselves best we can. Nitpick about. But, yeah, I could like. I probably wouldn't play this way in single player, but because of just how much time all this would take. I'd have to come. Imagine how many loads I'd have to do to get everything in this place. I'd have to come back here 100 times just to get all the stuff that I want. I just can't do it. Where's the time for that? Instead, I can just come in, loot all, and I'll sort it out later. These boxes, it's like it's so hard to see which one you're actually looting. There is a mod for that, but I didn't like it. I installed it, and I didn't care for it. It's like consolidate all the items around you. We're over 4,000 pounds now. Stop this guy from banging on this wall. Hey, mister, cut that out. Just in time for my spear to break. Bread knife. Dead bod. Attach another bread knife. Well, this place is going to take a while. You know what? Actually, now seems like a good time to take a break. I'm going to get some lunch in me, go hang out with my girlfriend and dog. Maybe I'll play a bit more on my laptop, and when we come back, this whole place will be emptied, I'm sure. Maybe I'll even dismantle it too. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me so much. As always, you're more than welcome to join the server just by becoming a member. It's just $6 a month, not too bad. And yeah, check out Kirk's link below for his music, and check out my playlists. My playlists have all my best stuff. And we're currently dropping Resident Evil shorts, Resident Evil 6, and Grand Theft Auto 5, which I hand-lovingly edit and craft. So check those out. I'll see you in the next live stream, guys. Really appreciate you, and I'll probably live stream tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.